Conscripted by a secret organization, a group of strangers is loaded into experimental metapods, hurtling their souls across dimensions and into unsuspecting avatars. With each trip across reality, these newly minted metapilots gain access to unique powers and abilities, slowly transforming them into true masters of the Metaverse.
You and Christian?
No, everyone.
It is Meta Monday! Hello, everyone, and welcome to Masters of the Metaverse here on the Zombie Orpheus Entertainment channel on Twitch. I'm your host and GM, James Durham. Joining me in the virtual studio, I've got Maggie.
Hello.
Vanessa Postel, and Christian Doyle. And we've got Mark Thomason, our tech of all techs, running technical from the actual studio. Hi, Mark.
That's not Mark, but I don't know.
What is Masters of the Metaverse? Why, it's only the most interactive live stream RPG on the planet. That's right. You, the audience, can influence and change the story and action as it is happening. How, you ask? Well, there is our lovely store, which you can check out right now. It's all full of things that you can purchase to help hinder or even add your entire brand of flavor to an episode. We also have our weekly Patreon polls, where our Zoe Patreon members can vote for their favorite cast members, and I happen to have this week's results. Do you want to hear?
Yes.
Did we ever?
All right. For Vanessa, you've got plus 20 health and plus 5 to a roll.
Thank you so much.
For Helen, you have plus 20 health and plus 5 to a roll.
Great.
For Christian, you have plus 20 health and plus 5 to a roll.
Oh, there's a trend here.
What's going on here?
For Maggie, you have plus 20 health and plus 4 to a roll.
I thought maybe you were holding me off because I was going to beat Christian. I was really excited for a second.
Sarah, you have plus 30 health and plus 4 to a roll.
All right, thank you.
Maggie, isn't it enough that you beat me every night when you get home?
Wow. That's not true, everyone. That's not
And
true.
I've got plus 20
Well, it
health
might be now.
Well, it's not every night.
Sorry, James.
I'm sure, we can all hear about Christian and Maggie's domestic abuse.
It all sounds so compelling and real.
Also, speaking of Patreon, I have some very special backers I would like to thank for tonight's show. Robert Dendy, thank you.
Thank you.
Charles
Thank you.
Beckman, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
Christopher Rosa, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, everyone, previously on Masters of the Metaverse, our heroes journeyed to Metaverse 00768 on a mission to bring hope and peace to one of the darker metaverses in an attempt to balance the scales against the latest threat to all life as they know it. In the avatars of Warboy, Plastique, Tiger Queen, Major Mayhem, and Griefer, they are part of a resistance force fighting the all-powerful Empress Hex Destiny and her feudal system of superpowered lords. The Resistance's current mission is focused on off Wild. Our heroes made contact with Butch Baker, who agreed to tell them of a secret way in, if in return they would journey to Colombia, a staunchly anti-superpowered country, and bring back Butch's uncle, Bob Baker. Using wits, guile, and one hell of a choreographed dance performance, our heroes were able to reach the secret lab of Dr. Presto Changeo and find not only Bob Baker in stasis, but Ty Tom as well, both being held by the doctor in an attempt to siphon off their Titan energy to power an army capable of defeating the iron grip of Hex Destiny. And now for our stunning conclusion of the Sentinel Dark story arc. You are still in the lab, Warboy, Griefer, Major Mayhem, and Tiger Queen. Dr. Presto Changeo is still hovering in the air, surrounded by his force field with his
#MetaPoint.
Yay, thank you,
Yeah!
Thank you. Thank you, chat. Dr. Presto Changeo is still hovering above the ground, surrounded by his force field with his arsenal of diabolical weapons, looking incredibly confused as he learned from you at the end of the last episode that you also are in opposition to Hex Destiny. The reason why he is trying to siphon powers from these two. And of course, Andy James also learned, along with Major Mayhem, about the occupant Ty Tom in one of those stasis pods. Whose memories did not match this metaverse.
Right. Because I'm on a secret, not so secret mission. Not so secret. It's me. I'm telling all of you all about this. Because I keep trying to figure out what happened to Rita/Abby and why I keep seeing golden lines of connection between things. And it just gets even more confusing when now there are golden lines running to Ty Tom, who does not have the memories that I'm looking for.
You are at a tense standoff, Dr. Presto Changeo hovering in the air before you. What do you do, heroes?
Do you want to join our team?
Convincing. I like it.
I am part of Columbia. We are very anti-superpowered being here. I think that would be a breach of my contract.
Do you want to kill a Fey Witch?
Yes.
Great.
That part I agree with. But
James, quick question. I thought I was still on the outside.
no, remember, Swarm Form came and grabbed
Came
you
and got me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you rode in on a Johnny Legion, remember?
Oh, yeah.
on a nano wasp manufactured Johnny Legion to fight giant modified gorillas. Because this kind of thing can only happen on Metaverse. I can't have you taking my best test subjects, but I also do not wish to destroy my lab and research fighting you. We might share a common cause, but I do not agree on methods. I need the Titan Force to power an army of super soldiers and weapons to defeat Hex Destiny. Why do you want these two anyway?
Oh boy.
What if we could defeat Hex Destiny without a super army?
Yeah, Griefer, then he would still want the super army. He still wants his super army, and he wants it to be Titans. He's just using Hex Destiny as the...
Excuse?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
he's a bad guy.
Plan. You are smarter than you look, boy.
Yeah, man. That's true. I am.
I think it's because you speak grammatically strangely, as I just spoke grammatically strangely.
So, what I'm hearing is whether we kick your ass or you join us, whether you agree with us or not, you're still going to try to make a super army of super people, which obviously we probably can't allow. Are we in agreement? Can't allow that?
That's what I heard.
Actually, we can allow...
Yeah?
Yes.
So you're using Ty Tom, obviously, and who else?
Well, Bob Baker, he should be Titan, but he won't transform. I can't find the energy in him. And this other one, Tom, I don't know who Tom is, but this other one is Titan. But Bob is Titan, and I don't know why there's two of them. This other one, they found him floating off the coast of Costa Rica nearly a year ago, face down in the water. I put him in a stasis tube.
He wasn't dead? Clearly.
I think it takes more than drowning to kill a Titan.
Ah.
But his shirt is funny. It is a floral pattern. Did Titan change his outfit?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Big changes. Big changes. I'm like over here like, do I crack my fingers and blow his mind? But maybe that's not a good idea.
So what you're saying is that Bob Baker is useless to you, as he no longer possesses the Titan Force.
I'm not quite sure. I think somehow Titan was separated from Bob Baker, and if I can theorize how that was done, I can use the power to power my super soldier army.
Right, but then you just need the power that's in what I'm lovingly calling Titan. You don't need Bob Baker.
I do not know for sure if that is the case.
I can help.
Leave Titan behind? That just seems like we'd be.
Yeah, think of it like an intermission. We're just like, we'll be right back.
To Columbia?
We can take them both.
Help?
I can help.
You can. All right, I'm listening. How can you help?
Can I talk to my gang here real quick?
Oh, of course. Certainly.
Respect the aside.
Just respect the aside.
I will be hovering over here in my lab. Call to me when you need me.
Yeah, this'll just take a second, but I think we can work this out. Okay, so what we know about the Titan Force is it takes a good person to be a Titan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
All right? You can't be Titan unless you've got that sense of justice and are worthy of the, alien intelligence that decides you're worthy or not. Piece of shit. Anyway, one of the things you can do with the Titan Force, if you have it, is temporarily gift it to someone, whether they're worthy or not, like to save their life. We've seen this on a couple of different occasions with Rita, with Butch. It's not unprecedented.
Mm-hmm.
But the doctor is barking up the wrong tree. Even if Tom's got the Titan in him still, it's not coming out because Bob doesn't think it can. I know exactly how that works. I have been in Bob's shoes.
How does it work?
If you don't believe in yourself, you've got no juice, man.
Like Peter Pan?
A little bit. It's a little bit like righteousness. It's a very, very odd and slightly Caucasian-minded space force.
So then how can you help?
Are we just gonna clap our hands and say, I do believe in Titan? I do?
And
No, but Andy can access the Titan Force.
Yeah, I can, but I'm not sure I want to in front of, Dr. Doom over here, whatever the fuck he is.
what if he tries to take her?
Thank you.
I mean, we would stop him.
Well, that's what we need the bullshit part of this equation for.
Okay.
So what you could essentially do is make him a Titan for a while, or one of his assistants that he can experiment on. Meanwhile, we get the other two out of here, and basically he's got 24 hours. He just doesn't know he's got 24 hours.
I like it.
Okay.
Are we convinced that there's a good person that I can pass this on to?
Well, but it doesn't matter if it's the
You're
short
just
period of
gifting
time.
them a portion of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I feel like this is a problem, but it's a problem that's going to solve our problem, so...
it'll look good for a while, and that's really all we need.
Yeah.
And if he has a problem with it, he'd have to come onto our turf to do anything about it. Which, like, P.S., our turf is full of supers.
I don't know why you would have that big a problem with it. It's not like Butch wouldn't thank him for bringing back his uncle, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, this guy who wants the Titan Force, but only lasts for 24 hours, and after 24 hours, he's pissed off. Like, we're long gone.
Right. But this, yeah, we're couriers, essentially, right?
Yeah, I guess. But what if he learns something that helps him in his evil aim? I mean, I know he's had a lot of time.
And we stop him.
Okay. I mean,
This gets us into the Feywild. It's pragmatic.
That's what we got. It's what we got to do.
we've cleaned up our own messes before. All right.
Also, like, he's had quite a long time with these two guys and hasn't discovered much. And yeah, he'll probably make some discoveries when he has access to the Force, but it's not like he's going to crack the code.
Yeah, but Changer's the kind of guy that'll run into the same wall over and over and over again. I imagine he's probably only tried 2 or 3 different experiments literally hundreds of times.
Right. So, like, I'm
He's a
not concerned.
Big believer in the scientific method because that's how he got his original ray gun invented.
Is anybody else watching James's face and watching him just squirrel away details for further fuckery? Because I am. All right, great. So what do we tell him? Do we tell him? I don't know what.
We tell him you're in luck.
Let's make a trade.
We have access to a part of the Titan Force. We can give you that.
We can at least get you some. We can at least get it to transfer to you.
Can I just say maybe, first off, not directly to him because God only knows what would happen. We pull up an assistant, we give them Titan Force, but can we say, I don't know, like I'm a medium or something, and I can transfer the Force from Bob to...
You don't need to do that. What we're doing is we are going to have...
I just don't want him to know that I have it.
We're not... This will be the switch off. Mayhem is going to say that she's going to mind control Bob into giving it to him.
There we go. Okay, done. I'll take that. That works for me.
I can do this.
Doc!
Great.
Yes?
I think we have a solution.
All right.
Major Mayhem here has the power to make anybody do what she says.
I know, that's why I have this shield up, preventing mind control.
Right, but Bob doesn't have that shield up. If she tells him to do something, he has to do it, whether or not he thinks he can. He has to do it to the very best of his ability. So he also has the ability to transfer the Titan Force, whether he knows it or not. The reason I know that is because I am literally the godly master of all weapons, and the Titan Force is the greatest weapon in the universe.
Fact.
Mm-hmm.
It all seems to make sense. So you make Bob transfer the Titan Force, and then I let you take Bob.
And
Excellent.
Tom.
And Tom. Look, it's a trade for one person who does have it, and two people who don't.
You've got 2 Titans.
All right. On one condition, if I need Titan or the other Titan for more experiments later, you will return him to me.
I will do my best, but right now we're on a job for somebody else, and what he does with that Titan is really technically none of our business.
Okay.
Plus, you're gonna have one of your own. Like, we'll show you the transfer.
You will transfer to me.
This is Butch Baker's deal. So if you have a problem later down the line, you just talk to him.
Baker.
Don't be made of chicken when you go see him, I guess.
Sounds like a deal. I will wake Bob Baker up. And he presses a few buttons on the stasis pod, on the one on the left, and it slides open.
Let's make today a good day. Let's make a bad metaverse better. Let us pretty please not get pulped by T-Tom or Titan or Blind Mad Butch # store stack.
Wow, thank you.
Wow, Merc! Oh my
God.
God,
God,
the
Merc.
stacked store.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yay! Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you.
Wow.
We love you.
Yes. Awesome.
The unconscious Bob is rolled out of the stasis tube and he's injected with a little bit of adrenaline and another fun little medical cocktail and slowly starts to open his eyes and cough like he's waking up. Where am I? What's happening?
Are we ready for my part of
Tell
the
me how
plan?
it works when Bob wakes up. Walk
All right.
me steps.
I'm going to be very theatrical because it's important that we sell this, right?
It's just hypnotize. You'll be
Right.
fine.
So I'm going to do this business, and I'm going to
yes,
do
that's good.
this business, and I'm going to have my goons lay hands on me just so I can take some of their life force and extra project it, right? Okay.
Even though that's not how your powers work.
He doesn't know that.
No, it's
All right.
awesome. I love it.
So the goons put their hands on me. I'm like, yes, all right. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do some breathing. And then I touch my head like this. And if my glasses weren't on, you could see me close my eyes like this. And I'm gonna be very dramatically pushing my head.
You should like hum chant.
Oh, I can hum. This is what I do.
Yeah, this is good. This is good.
That's all I do.
Down there, Miss Andy James, what is your part in all of this?
Well, I've never transferred any access to Titan before, so I'm a little.
I'll kind of instruct her like the process of how to go through it, what menus to access on how. And...
It is definitely a new experience for you. We've in fact have almost never even interacted with Hal before, let alone try to do something of this magnitude. Without the help of Butch Baker as Crash Jackson as Warboy, it would not be possible for you to do so. Such a thing would be beyond you.
Yeah.
However, you have now accessed and interacted with Hal. You have done this. You've now set a precedent for doing this. This is not something that you will not be able to know how to do anymore.
Oh, great. Good. Wonderful.
Got a new skill, girl.
And
Does this mean
what
that I'm
are
going
you
to be out of
transferring
skills for the next
precisely?
24 hours? Because that's worrying.
And what was that?
What are you transferring precisely to Dr. Presto Changer?
Always do speed, strength, and flight. That's all they really care about.
Okay, great. Does that mean that I no longer have speed, strength, and flight?
Not
No.
at all.
Okay,
No,
great.
You just give them a little bit of what you got. They don't know the difference.
Fair. All right. I mean, as long as he's going faster than he was. Okay.
I feel like a little bit of the Titan force goes a long way.
Sorry?
Butch ran around with like less than 5% of it for years, and he did just fine.
All right. So I'm going through, and I'm like, all right, like 2% speed, 2%, just like 5%, I don't know. 5% strength, because maybe he'll be clumsy and break something. In my little drop-down menu. And then I'm putting a timer on it.
Uh-huh.
You said
24
24 hours? 24 hours good?
24 hours, sir.
Okay.
I have so
Take
much
over
power.
Columbia in 24 hours.
Sorry?
There you go. You have ultimate power now.
He flies 3 or 4 laps around the lab, giggling all over the place, then lands. Take them, they're yours.
Thank you.
At that precise moment, the air shimmers next to you, and Plastique appears as though out of nowhere. Plastique, you were teleported there by Balthazar. You had delivered him to Blue Streak, or had delivered Blue Streak to him to be watched over, and so that he could conduct a magic ritual to make it so Hex Destiny could not track Blue Streak or find her location. And more importantly, Balthazar was attempting to pry secrets about Hex Destiny from Blue Streak's mind, and he was using some rather unpleasant and unconventional methods to do so. Yeah, it was rather unsettling to watch the gray-robed wizard use some pretty sinister magics. He kept muttering things about defeating Hex at any cost.
Huh.
Isn't
He
that
did
her?
send you
uncle?
back to your friends with
Yeah.
encrypted satellite phone because Dr. Dynamo is demanding an update on their current mission.
I update everyone with everything you just said. Very dramatic emphasis on the end. But glossed over much of the part where you described my emotional anguish of watching the torture. That I didn't say much about.
I would think that you would not include that.
So I have this phone.
Oh, nice phone. It's invisible. I love it. I have a basketball.
I have an encrypted satellite phone. He demands an update. That's it, right? Yes?
Yes, Dr. Dynamo wanted an update from them.
Package acquired. We're on our way back to Butch.
Any word on Migraine?
We know where he is.
We're almost there.
Keep me updated.
Send just like a bunch of emojis back.
But make them look like they mean something.
Yeah.
So that he spends the next, I don't know, 24 hours trying to figure out what they all mean.
I put some weird ones in there.
All right, we have a hypnotized but conscious Bob Baker, and Ty Tom is still in his stasis tube, but the Dr. Presto Changer is no longer paying attention to any of you and is flying circles around his lab, cackling maniacally.
All right.
Back to the plane.
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
want
just gonna like pick up.
Let's
the
get Tom
space
out of this tube.
Okay.
and carry it with us.
You taking the tube with you?
Yep.
Or are you letting him out of the tube?
I want to let him out of the tube.
What?
You disengage the stasis tube. Unless someone is stopping you. There was a what in there, so I'm going to give it a moment. But
No,
there might
it's
be a
fine.
discussion here.
I'm letting it out.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
You
I-
turn the stasis off, and within about 3 seconds of the stasis coming off, a fist comes through the top of the stasis tube with the shout of "Justice!" as he bursts out of the stasis tube. Hands on his hips, flying in the air. What treachery is this?
Oh,
You're currently in the lab of one Dr. Presto Changeo and have been for quite some time, my man.
We fixed it.
I don't know you. You, Griefer, you are a wanted criminal in Sentinel City.
Oh,
no.
hold on. Time out. Titan, time out. Parlay. Diplomatic immunity. Something. Shit, I can't remember the name.
Peace. White flag.
So, Titan? Hi? Please don't squish us. You're in the wrong world. Parallel universe.
This griefer is actually good.
Yeah, I'm a gooder. I didn't get cursed. I didn't shoot a rabbit out of nowhere.
What's the last thing you remember? Is it Mount Rushmore?
My memories are strange and disjointed. I remember using a ray gun and switching bodies, and there was... Does the name Andy James mean anything to you?
Yeah, she's right
Yes,
there.
it does. Hi.
I somehow know you.
Yeah, we're great friends. We go back a ways.
I am confused.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll look after you, and as long as you do what I say, you'll be fine.
This isn't some trick, is it?
Would the Andy James you know ever trick you?
No.
Well,
Andy James is a good person.
Sorry?
Andy James is a good person. Andy James is a hero.
Yes, I am. It's all right, Tom. I've got you. We can even hold hands if you like.
Tom.
Ooh.
I know that name too.
Do you?
Tom.
Okay, a little bit of Bombshell is kind of jealous. I'm just gonna let everybody know right now if they're holding hands.
Yeah, I'm sure she's thirsting from the other side of the world right now.
Yeah, she's.
Who is Tom? Why
You
do
are,
I
bud.
like him? I am Titan.
You were Tom, though. You're not a real Titan.
You know how the Andy James that you knew could be two people at once?
Yes. Yes.
It's a little bit like that. You can be Tom, but you can also be Justice.
No, you have to be both. Always be both.
Always be both.
You're here to serve justice.
Yes. Yes, I am here to serve justice.
Vanessa, we can't hear Vanessa.
I'm not saying anything.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I'm wrapping my mind around what's happening right now. That's all.
Okay.
Is that Bob Baker?
Yeah, buddy.
He died.
Not here, he didn't. He died in your world. Well, it's not even your world either. That is so messed up. Okay, so, some time ago, Tom switched places with Titan for just a moment so he could transfer his powers to someone else. That's what killed Titan back on the other world. Tom made a decision for basically himself for the very first time, and it turned him into this, a shadow of not a Tom and not a Titan, like a deputized AI that's got a 12-foot tall body. Jesus Christ, man. Wild.
He is 12 feet tall.
Did the shirt grow too?
Yeah, the shirt, instead of wearing the traditional, yellowish shirt that you would see, it's the full-on Hawaiian print T-shirt, or excuse me, button-up shirt, but with the Titan spandex-like pants and the cape.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the shirt does not match any of it at all, and it looks atrocious combined together.
I'm really short. 12 feet's really tall. There's a lot of spandex right
there.
Titans can change size too. Tom, you mind coming down to our level for a second? It's going to be hard getting you through the doorway, huh?
Of course. And he shrinks down to 6 feet tall.
Oh.
Okay. That's more
I feel like you're looking at less massive junk now, Andy.
Yes, thank you. That was
Bombshell can fly. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Bombshell. I don't know that name.
Oh, rude.
Well, that's because the Bombshell of this world has not met justice.
No.
Yet.
Yeah, that's
All right.
That's a blind date waiting to happen.
We're going to go try and see some justice done. We're trying to stop great evil. You want to come along there, big man?
If it is for justice, I am by your side.
You bet your ass it is. Let's get a move on.
Firing.
Between his wild cacklings, Dr. Presto Changer says something about calling off the army.
Good.
Yeah, I feel like he's gonna fly around this room for like 3 or 4 hours, and then he'll discover a new power. Like he's not even gonna get to any testing. He's just gonna like play with his powers for a bit, and they're gonna be gone.
Everybody does that the first week.
Week? Fun.
So let's get a plane and get Uncle Bob back to his nephew.
Well, the
do it.
private jet is still waiting at the airport, and assuming that there isn't any military resistance between you and the airport, it wouldn't be more than a 45-minute drive if you had a vehicle.
Can't Titan fly?
Titan can, but carrying all of us would be very uncomfortable.
Why?
But I can summon an Apache attack helicopter, and that should hold most of us.
I can switch down to like real small.
Groovy.
Wait. If Titan can change sizes, can he be pocket sized? Can we have a pocket Titan?
A tiny Titan?
A tiny Titan.
It's
Sorry?
theoretically possible.
Can I do that?
We all have
Can I be pocket sized?
your door.
I think Titans can normally only be pocket-sized if their initial size is pocket-sized.
It is possible. The only times Titan, in this case, it was Tiny Titan was that small. It was the result of an attack that turned him small.
I need Titan.
Yes.
I need a touch.
Those were the dolls.
You're just a little boy. Just like put him on my shoulder.
You would need some kind of a shrink ray or the like to have yourself a Tiny Titan.
So are we getting on the helicopter, or are we trying to
Are
shrink
you
it
summoning that helicopter?
Bless you.
All right. A military helicopter is summoned, and the team climbs aboard and are flown back to the airport. Landing, the private jet is still waiting in the hangar. It has been refueled.
Perfect.
Oh, great.
So now we're going back to give.
Back to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Las Vegas. Excuse me for a moment.
Yes. Let's go to Las Vegas and return Bob.
The plane is prepped for launch and begins to take off down the runway. As it enters the sky, the phone on board the plane begins to ring.
Hello?
And it rings again.
Are we,
Uh,
I'm just gonna put that on speaker.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
this is
Private jet,
Legion
how
here.
can we help you?
This is Legion here. I'm calling from my boss, Butch. I see that you're flying the plane back. You got what we asked for?
Yep.
Yes,
Here we do,
you're
Johnny.
en route.
Good. We'll see you in a few hours then.
Thanks. Was he just checking in on us like we're children that need babysitting?
Sounded really jolly.
This makes me super nervous, like we're gonna get shot down out of the sky.
Well,
Also,
we have a
James-
Titan with us.
There was a grin.
And you fly back to the States. Are there any conversations anyone wants to have with Bob or Titan/Tom on the return trip?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, I do. I mean,
Despite
how
the drugs.
lucid is he? How lucid is Bob?
Not very. Despite being shot full of the adrenaline and drugs, he is drifting in and out of consciousness, is still very disoriented.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit there by him and gently ask about Rita and see if he mutters anything.
You say the
about-
name Rita next to him?
Yeah.
You tell that definitely got through. His back stiffened up for a second.
I could
Okay.
have one of the goons give him a massage if that would help. No? Alright.
Okay, what about Abby?
You have about the same response. That's, where are you taking me? Where am I? What's
You've
going
been
on?
imprisoned for a very long time. We are taking you to see your family.
I don't have any family. Except, no, don't, don't take me, please don't take me there.
I mean,
No.
he's stinky, but he's alright.
No, No. Do not take me there. Please do not take me there.
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Where do you think we're going?
The only family I have left is Butch, and you take me there. I'm as good as dead. Just kill me now. If you're
Why
gonna
would
take
you
me
be
to Butch, just kill me now.
Why would you be as good as dead?
Because Butch thinks it's my fault.
Butch thinks what?
Ah.
What is
Butch-
your fault?
Butch thinks it's his fault that Rita's not here.
Why would you do?
We fought, and Butch used his powers, and Rita got caught in the middle.
So wouldn't it be Butch's fault then?
He blames me.
Hmm.
And
Or is he projecting
He's
on
right.
you and has
He's
now had
right.
time to reflect his projection of anger and loss, and now he wants to re-knit your relationship?
You don't know Butch.
A little bit.
He thinks it's my fault, and I guess he's right. I should have never been there. I should have left it all alone.
What were you guys fighting about?
He was joining Hex Destiny.
He was joining Hex?
Yes.
Why would he do such a thing?
Something about saving the world or some such nonsense. He was under her spell, obviously.
Well,
Or
it
he
doesn't. Well, go ahead.
Or he was thinking about the greater good, which maybe at that point in time, I mean, he's been wallowing. We found out for a very long time, right? Like 20 years or something that this has been happening, and at the time, joining Hex might have been a greater good situation that altered because of the course of events. I mean, we can't just assume that because of the way things stand now, it was exactly the same 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Fly in the plane.
What?
I'm up flying the plane.
Oh my gosh.
It does have a rather effective autopilot system, and it doesn't allow you to land. I mean, you'll have to still do that part, but you could be flying to Las Vegas with the controls unattended at the moment, if you wish to be participating in this.
Well, no, because there's at least a slim possibility that Butch might try to take us down before we get there, or somebody else might, and I need to keep an eye on that.
A wise decision.
Since I'm the countermeasures guy right now.
So, what you're telling us, I guess, is that you and Butch, you were fighting Butch because Butch was going to join Hex Destiny.
Yes, their world conquest plans.
And Butch was attacking you, and Rita got in the way of that attack.
Yes.
Did she die?
Yeah.
Okay. And, okay.
Call back from the cockpit. Of course this shithole metaverse is gonna fridge all the important female characters.
Hey, there are other female characters.
I'm just saying, shithole.
Is that why I'm a dude here?
I'd like to use my bard-like abilities to maybe just hum in the background and conspicuously to sort of just calm
Yeah.
a little bit.
All right.
A little bit
Give me a performance-based skill check over there to see if you can calm the mood down.
some dice. All right. Ooh. Oh, I got it. Right on, 16.
Everyone on board the plane, it feels a general sense of calmness and tranquility go about your state of mind.
Bob, I am not Butch Baker. I cannot tell you why he asked us to save you or bring you to him. What I can tell you is that when Butch made this request, it did not seem like it was out of revenge or hatred. What I can promise you is that if you are worried, we will be here. We won't leave you alone with Butch Baker. We will be by your side, and we will protect you if necessary. But I need you to promise me that you'll go in with an open mind.
Aren't we also bringing him so that we can go to the Feywild and... Oh, I mean nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Oh yeah, he's our key there. Nope.
Okay, good. All right.
For heaven's sake.
I was just saying because we're like the same enemy, right? He's
Does that
anti.
mean bringing Bob into the Feywild with us if we're going to be by him every second. We're not going to leave him alone when we were initially planning on leaving him alone as soon as we were able to get into the Feywild so we could go take care of the problem.
But isn't his problem the same problem as our problem?
I don't know. Butch Baker doesn't think I killed his girlfriend.
No, not that problem. The bigger problem. The thing they were fighting about in the first place. Hex. Aren't we trying to stop her?
Yes.
All right. Doesn't he want to stop her, or that's what the fight was about?
Have you met that guy? He doesn't care about anything.
Tom speaks up again from one of the seats. I am confused again. Hex Destiny is a hero.
Not here. Everything
Not here, buddy.
Here.
Oh.
It's like a mirror universe.
Wait a minute. You think Hex Destiny is a hero because it's a mirror universe, and how do you have the memory of Rita dying if she didn't die in our universe?
That was Tom talking, not
Yep.
Bob.
Right. So sorry. Thank you. I keep
Tom
thinking they're the same.
Mentioned Hex Destiny hero.
Thank
he also
you. So sorry.
seems very confused by the talk of Butch doing anything bad. Tom seems very confused about all of this conversation. In fact, none of it seems to make any sense to him.
Fair.
So it's basically a backwards metaverse where all the good stuff is bad and all the bad stuff is good, but not necessarily.
Metaverse. I know that word.
I figured you probably did deep down, big man.
Huh.
Yeah.
No, Tom knows that word.
Yeah.
There it is.
And you're like an imprint of Tom before he got all jacked up.
Which time?
Oh, our Tom, bad Tom.
No, time. Time. Not Tom. Which time? Because he got messed up so many times.
Right, but this is before any of that. This was like the first or second thing they all did together, right, Andy?
Yeah. It was pretty early on.
Should we just call Butch back? Butch called us. We can just call him back. Be like, yo, what are your intentions with Bob?
It was
I
actually Johnny Legion that called.
Yeah, it was Johnny. Remember you flirted with him on the phone?
Yeah, but like he's, come on. He's close by. He's close by to the Butch.
All right. I mean, I don't think it's going to do any good, but we can do it. We have like hours.
I don't want to give away our hand. If he thinks he's...
You're right.
Isn't it tactically a bad idea?
Yeah, no, that's right. That's right.
All right, then we will skip forward ahead to landing in Las Vegas. You come in for a landing, set the plane down the entire time, keen-eyed, alert, waiting for the impending doom, rocket, or some other kind of horrible attack that happens, and yet nothing does.
All right, that's a good sign right there, right?
The plane lands and is taxied over to its private hangar owned by a Butch Baker. It has the Steady Roller logo of his casino on the outside of the hangar. There are a dozen Johnnies waiting inside, leaning against walls, against tools, waiting.
Roll my eyes.
I give him one of these, like, hey, what's up?
Before we go in, like elevator time.
We should get in an elevator.
I mean, at some point before we get in upstairs to the penthouse with Butch, just in case he is a murderous bastard, which we kind of assume he probably is. Why don't we give Bob a little protection?
Okay.
All right, he can have one of my goons.
Just make him remember. Like, you can hypnotize him into believing in himself, right?
Oh, right. I can do that.
Give him a little absolution. I mean, this is what you'd be doing with your powers if you were a good guy anyway, ma'am, and not collecting slaves.
I'm not. Those people are bad people, okay? I'm not making any slaves that are good people. These are bad people. I'm a good guy.
And
I was
Plastique,
totally expecting that argument. I was, Major. Just saying.
Aquamarine can make a song too.
Can I look him in the eyes, like with the power of, like confident bardic eyes?
Are you going to try to do a performance to try and help Bob get his groove back?
Yeah, and Mayhem, you just got to tell him to believe in himself and like really mean it.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, I will take a performance roll from Aquamarine and a psychic power usage roll, the old psychic action from Major Mayhem.
I beat it by 3.
Beat it by 3, and the performance.
You're gonna want to beat that by more than 3. He might have a mind shield of some kind still.
7.
Okay.
7.
Beat it by 7.
I could beat it by 7 as well.
You could beat it by 7. All
if
right.
I use my
And there's,
Patreon.
like-
Are you going to use your Patreon bonus?
Yes.
All right, Patreon bonus used, and that will get through his mind shield.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah,
Bob
it
stands a
helps
little
that I know Titan character sheets pretty well.
Bob stands a little taller, a little straighter, and seems to have a little more spring in his step as he gets off the plane with the rest of you.
I keep humming to him for effect as we go.
And I have a goon just kind of like put his arm around him like, hey, man, you're all right.
So the boss wants this an express trip. We're here to fly you there. All the different Johnnies say as they approach you.
Fly, what?
Fly us
Hold
where?
me tightly as we fly.
Okay.
Yeah, the robot lady gets it.
She not a robot?
Oh, I'm a robot.
What's with the
You
dude
are?
with the flying shirt?
We don't know.
You know, I thought we'd take him to see the sights.
Whatever. Each Johnny approaches you and grabs hold of each of you by the shoulders and takes flight, carrying you.
Oh, I full on climbed that one like a tree.
Greenberg climbs aboard.
Is there somebody flying my tiger?
There are 12 of them, so there's enough extras.
Excellent.
See, all my goons are fine too then. All right, that's good.
Oh, your goons can be carried. In fact, Johnny can carry several goons, but who don't deserve the express flight the individuals such as yourselves get.
No.
But you are flown across town, landing again. The outside area of the penthouse is remarkably the same. Hasn't changed a lot. There's lots of beer cans out there. Mako is still taking bong hits and attempting to poorly roll joints with his wet hands.
I forgot all about the shark that smokes weed.
Or tries to smoke weed because he can't roll it with his fins.
And then he doesn't have lips, so
What?
I need some fan.
Oh,
We'll
what?
throw that out there.
all teeth.
This
Poor
poor
Mako.
shark man has had this same gimmick for like 15 years. I feel so bad for him. You know, Luke Emerson used to play this character.
Oh my god. Yes.
This is very true.
Thank goodness.
And hovering outside of the entryway to his home on the outer area where the pool is, in a ridiculously ill-fitting Kid Titan outfit, is Butch Baker. His gut is like hanging out from underneath it. It's like 6 sizes too small. He looks really.
It's like it's the legit Kid Titan from when he was like 13 years old outfit, and here he is, 45 and 100 pounds overweight, wearing the same thing.
Green, do you still have telekinesis?
Looking like Garth Ennis drew him.
He's even got, the little eyepiece on and everything.
Cause like, could you like add clothing, Aquamarine? Can you just like, spread that out a little bit? I don't know.
Oh.
He waves to the Johnny who's holding Bob and has him bring him over through the air. Hello, Bob. They stare at each other quietly for a moment. But I heard something there. What was that?
I'm trying to find a good moment to, interject.
Now would be the time.
How about that local sports team?
Hey guys. So we got your uncle.
Oh yes. Of course. You came through on your end.
All right, we feel great about that. The guys were everybody. We were kind of worried you were probably just gonna kill him.
Or us.
Well, I am going to kill him.
Oh crap.
Why?
He killed Rita. And he puts his hand out and lifts Bob up in the air through his kinetic energy powers. And like some of you who saw him previously in the last episode with the chicken.
No,
don't fry the chicken.
No. I interject.
No.
How are you interjecting?
I throw a goon in the middle of the ray. Just to take it real quick.
Goon leaps in front of the air frying and takes it. The goon, however, does not have the resistance employed upon Bob at the current moment and is immediately air fried to a crisp.
Bob, duck.
Aquamarine, are you still
No,
connected to your princess?
Yeah, I think we have boosted because the store got flushed out, so I think she could do anything.
You could. I mean, force field, right? Didn't you? You had force fields, right?
We have boosted. I could do that.
Okay. I have a hack. I have a hack.
Ooh.
That Pax sent to me specifically.
That's right.
And I am gonna use it because fuck this.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, chat.
Side character from the dark metaverse.
I'm
sure we won't need it.
What's going on?
I'm just gonna read this and then I'm gonna tell you what happens.
Feel free. It is your hack attack. Provided by
the wording is
in chat.
Butch and Abby always remember each other. Always. But now you can help. When you want to, you can use this hack to help Butch share your memories of the life Butch and Abby have together in 668. And you will help him understand that without him, their story will end all over again. And so, I'm going to run up and I'm going to take his hands, or his face in my hands, and I'm going to say, I don't look like her. I don't look like her, but I have Rita right here. And I have every memory that you'll never have with her right here. And if you go down this path, you can never reclaim the person that she has memories of. You can never be the Butch that she loved. Ever again, if you do this.
Thank God we're all wearing sunglasses.
You can't see my face, but I feel nothing.
Oh.
And I use this hack to let him see Abby in me.
Ooh.
Ugh.
So he can like see her now? Like CC, like you now look like her?
Yeah, I guess so.
I would like to use this hack to let me see me in Abby.
But that was great, Helen. The perfect, because if he does this, he won't be who she fell in love with.
No.
That's
No.
great.
Bob drops to the ground, no longer held by his kinetic grip, and Butch falls to his knees
Ugh.
and just stares down at his hands.
And
The plethora of Johnnies surrounding the area shift to foot, really uncomfortable, as though they're waiting for some word from their boss.
in another world, you two got married and you fought every big bad together and you adopt children.
A lot.
A lot of children. Many children. 100 children.
It was 100, wasn't it?
It was
was-
100.
It was very impractical. Doesn't Bombshell watch them or something? I don't even remember.
And you know what, Butch never would have done what you're doing in the other world.
And their world is in danger now. Their world is in danger, and we are doing everything that we can to save that world for them. But we need your help. We need your help to make this a better world and not a worse world. And by killing Bob, you will make it a worse world. Can you help us? Can you help us?
Butch Baker is sobbing on his knees in front of you.
Awkward pet.
Mount
You-
Rushmore. The Feywild entrance is at Mount Rushmore. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Hex will be waiting.
Thanks,
I
Butch.
sold you out.
You sold us out?
Ah. That's okay.
It's all right.
Rita would have forgiven you, and I know Butch would have forgiven himself, so maybe you'll be okay. But you got a
Maybe.
lot to make right.
Only way in. There ain't another way. But she'll be waiting.
That's
All right,
fine.
We'll go through her.
War is one thing we know. Let's go walk into an ambush.
Hey!
Anybody really want fried chicken?
No more fried chicken. I have a fried goon right over here, but
Bob
I'm not going to eat that.
From his dropped state, slightly burned, but only just slightly. You saved him from that fate. Walks over to Butch, puts his hand on his shoulder. Says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Butch.
All right, well, I think this is like a
Perfect.
family moment. We should probably like step on out.
Yeah.
But like we
Before
can also
we
have,
go,
like,
I would like to share with him a memory that, with empathy, I would like to share a memory that he can hold on to. Something that he can see crystal clear.
is it one of his memories or one of the other Butch's memories?
Here, give him one of mine.
I'm gonna grab your hand. I'm gonna grab Butch's hand, and Butch's hand.
Not
From
the beach,
Butch to
though,
Butch.
okay? Andy,
Yeah,
not the beach, though, okay?
not the beach. No,
What?
that's just for us.
Do
Yeah, Maggie.
you want me to add some magic to it?
I would love that.
I don't know what you. I mean, like, I don't know if you want it to like play out in front of him, or be something he can like tangibly, not tangibly touch. That sounds creepy, and I don't mean it in a creepy way.
I want it to be something that he can remember as if he was there.
He was, yeah. So let's make it real. If he wants it to be real, he can like enter the scene almost and like visually watch it or something.
Do you want him to be able to see it from Christian? I'm leaning on you for this. Is it too much that he would be able to see it from your eyes?
Yeah, that's why I gave you my hand. You can make that happen.
Okay, I'm just double checking.
But that way it's not just a memory. Like, when he reaches out, he will feel what Butch felt.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what yeah.
Okay.
All right, I will take empathy and magic rolls from the two of you.
And I am one away from Avatar? It's very tiny on my screen.
You are
No.
one away from pilot.
Oh, perfect. That's even better.
Okay.
And Andy James is full pilot.
I am. All right, so I'm rolling on empathy.
You will be rolling with your empathy score, correct?
Okay.
That was so cool.
I'm gonna beat that by 11.
Mm-hmm.
We have a critical success on empathy.
I beat mine by 3.
Good enough, and a success with magic. You impart the feeling and memory, the entirety of the moment onto Butch Baker. Even though it is not his memory and it is not his metaverse, the people are still the same people.
Okay.
Well done. Now you know where the entrance to the Feywild is, but you also know it's a trap.
That's okay. The entirety of South Dakota is one big tourist trap.
Is that where Waldrug is? I think it is, right?
It is, yeah. Right up just on the other side of the Badlands, western side.
If we know it's a trap, I think
You
we
also have a satellite phone and other people who are waiting for status reports on the regular from you.
Right. And Sarah?
Mm.
Don't you ever talk shit about Wild Drug Girl.
I didn't. I just asked where it was. Just asked where it was. In fact, I was wondering how our characters could go there before we head over to Mount Rushmore, because we might need some pork rinds or I don't know, whatever else there's there. Somebody can get some underwear for $3 or something. I don't know.
Cap guns, and we could gunfight with the robot, and we can get a hat made of really cheap felt. It'll be amazing.
And like you can get like fake snow there. Chris got some fake snow there the last time he was there, and you just put like a little bit of water and it looks like snow. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
no, like Wall Drug.
My apologies.
Wall Drug. That's all. Was snow in a bag or something.
If we know it's a trap, I think we just walk up.
Uh-huh.
I mean, feel free to disagree, any of you, and I'm open to all suggestions, but I don't think we spend time trying to think of a sneaky way in or around.
What does Hex want from us? I mean, other than us to die, obviously. But
Let's go ask her.
You're opposing, so
I mean,
that's the problem. I mean,
She wants us to keep us from getting through the door, so she's going to throw everything she's got at us to keep us from getting through the door.
and she's way less interested than you guys than she is in Balthazar and Dynamo. But
I mean, Hex has established an order which we threaten. Correct?
yep, you are a resistance against her who have been actively opposing her for some time.
So, I mean, we're just a threat, but as I think as he has pointed out, we're not the biggest threat. At least she doesn't think we are, because I don't know if she knows.
She doesn't even know who we are, probably.
Exactly. She thinks we're Griefer and Plastique.
The first time you were able to, or you ever popped up on Hex's radar was just recently in your raid of an AG Industries building with someone impersonating her. That is the first time any of you have popped up on her radar as more than a footnote in a report.
well, at least she knows we're pretty cool.
But she doesn't know what we can do, and that's our advantage.
That's right.
Two superheroes in one.
Some of us have 3, 4,
4
heroes in one.
We can do lots of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, with my brain down, the ones she's really after are Dr. Dynamo and Balthazar. They basically represented the triad leading the resistance against her.
And Dr. Dynamo's the one that was in Columbia, right?
No, Dr. Dynamo is on the other end of that satellite phone if you pick it up.
Dr. Presley was in.
So change it.
Can I call him?
On the satellite phone? Absolutely. You can call Dr. Dynamo. That's who you're calling, correct?
Yep.
All right. The phone rings once. Status report.
Hello?
Yes?
We're going to Mount Rushmore.
What's with the voice?
It's his voice.
It's Dr. Dynamo's voice.
Remember in the beta episode.
Sorry, got it. I'm back. Okay.
Why do you sound strange?
What do you mean? Why do you sound strange?
I swear I know that voice.
I don't know what you're talking about. The portal to the Feywild is deep within Mount Rushmore.
I will gather
Ex-Destiny
support.
knows we are coming and has set an ambuscado.
I will gather support and join you there.
Groovy.
Oh crap! All right, now who's the other
Where's-
one that she doesn't like?
Balthazar, where's the nearest Joe's? Balthazar is always at Joe's. Every time we've been in a Joe's, Balthazar has been there.
I
If
say
you
we just
contacted
leave
Dynamo, it's highly likely he will contact Balthazar.
all the other. He'll call the important resistance people, and maybe we won't have to fight this battle completely by ourselves.
I got goons. 5 only now because one got fried. But
James-
And for justice, you do not stand alone. Ty Tom speaks. up.
right. We also got that guy.
Tight Tom. James, I don't know if we've had the opportunity to ask this question, and I don't know if you'll answer it. Why is Balthazar not on Hex Destiny's side?
You're not really sure?
Okay.
But if he's not on the side of his own beloved granddaughter, you know she must be pretty bad.
Right, but also like
Because he's pretty bad.
right, and I guess I'm just wondering what that was, but I will get that information later. Cool.
Well, this metaverse is very different from the 668 you're familiar with, but from
Right.
this, from Griefer's memories, years ago he was Balthazar the White. Now he's Balthazar the Gray.
Going the opposite direction, and the colors of wizards.
Yeah.
That, that we
Yeah,
learned
the
from
Balthazar
Tolkien.
you're familiar with was Balthazar the Black, then Balthazar the Gray, and now Balthazar the White in 668.
Right. So he's going opposite. He was white, and now he's gray.
And his brother Pendergrass the Swarthy. Well,
I guess we're going to Mount Rushmore.
South Dakota
Yeah,
back.
you're as excited as everybody else who's ever gone to Mount Rushmore.
Oh my
That's a good start.
Stop at Wall Drug on the way.
That's
You're
what I'm
gonna be
hoping.
Incredibly disappointed when you see it's only 10 feet high.
Something else that is slightly different in the memories that you have from these avatars is it's not known as Mount Rushmore here. It's known as the ruins of Mount Rushmore here.
Did it die in the fight too?
Some catastrophe befell Mount Rushmore years ago. No one's really sure. It never really got covered by news agencies. But thinking about it now, the timeline does match up to when Butch went into isolation and Rita died.
So
Well-
if I don't pull down the mountain, he's gonna pull down the mountain, I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, it was a travesty anyway, so.
All right, so we know Dynamo's going to come. We can assume Balthazar is going to be close behind because Dynamo's probably going to call him. I think it sounds like we're all in agreement that trying to come up with some plan is not a good use of our time because we know it's an ambush. And we have our back pocket card, which is she has no idea what we can do.
All right, so let's talk about what she can do.
Everything.
Yeah, I know that. But like specifically, what is she bad at? What can she not do? What, like,
How old is this Hex Destiny, James?
Definitely an adult because she wasn't stuck in a dome for a long time.
Great. In that case, she can. I don't know of something she can't do. She's not required to do haikus, I assume, if she's in an adult form.
No.
The only thing that what limits her is her imagination or her brain. That's what limits her.
It's her imagination and her concentration.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, concentrate. You break the concentration, the spell ends.
Hey,
Yeah,
can we,
then
Yeah, distract her.
before we go, can we get some of these Johnny Legions? Come with us.
No, I'm not fighting Hex Destiny. I don't live.
Oh no, honey, you're not going to be a fighter.
You gotta understand, this is a suicide mission.
No, but he's not going to fight. I'm going to stick him in a Speedo and make him dance around.
Then you don't ask him.
Well, I'm trying to live better. Like, you want me to live better and like not be like
I'm
manipulating
not
people
gonna go
all the
and
time.
die.
No,
You're
no,
on
you
your own.
wouldn't. You wouldn't be dead, sir. You'd be well
Yep,
sustained.
you're on your own on this one.
No, you don't. Okay, fine.
I think that's a good point, though. I think our best weapon against Hex Destiny is distraction. If she can't hold concentration, the spell fails, whatever that spell was.
What's she most distracted by besides, Johnny Legion's tight little butt?
I don't know if I can answer that. This is a very different Hex Destiny. I think it's about throwing wild cards. I mean, I can make Harvey appear, but I don't know if she had a Harvey.
If she does, we can take her down by hitting Harvey. It'll make her go nuts.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there are...
I don't imagine she got less attached to it.
Yeah. And I think it's distractions of any kind. I mean, it's even as simple as, Plastique is basically explosive if she, throws herself and we shoot it. Doing something right next to her face. I mean, the loud sound.
The problem is most of what we throw at her, she can put up a defense for. The good news is, if she doesn't know that we don't know it's an ambush, she's not going to have defenses prepared so much as offenses prepared.
Correct.
So we got to make sure that whatever we walk in with can survive her initial onslaught in case she decides she wants to just take us all out in one big fireball.
Wise words.
And if all else fails, let me get to her. Physically.
No problem.
Maybe if we get there, yeah. Hopefully we won't have to, though. Can you prepare a counterspell ahead of time, since you know she's going to be attacking us?
Yeah. I'm ready.
She seems to have something up her sleeve there.
But you
yes,
want to counter...
Destiny is essentially the ruler of the world, the whole feudal system of superpowered beings beneath her sycophants and lackeys, in addition to being ruler of the Feywild.
Whoa, you just said ruler of the Feywild? Meaning Titania is no longer the ruler of the Feywild?
That is correct.
Ooh, damn.
Oh.
Where'd she be? Yo, Titania? Yo, girl. Yo, girl, what you doing?
If Titania could answer you, Hex Destiny wouldn't be in charge of the Feywild.
No, I know. I just...
I mean, she's been imprisoned before, right? No, cool.
How many meta points do we have in it?
You have 5 meta points, 3 moments of clarity. Everyone has a buff in the store.
Okay.
I've got meltdowns, and I've got system shocks, and I have so many things up my sleeve. In fact, because we are just about to the point of going to a break, before we go to break, let's go ahead and just system shock you guys, because that sounds like
Bastard.
Great.
Thanks, chat.
Let's go ahead and start with Rosie/Griefer and move her a little bit there on the slider. Who knows? Maybe it'll affect the whole planning process.
Oh, God. We have a stack store, though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You do have a stack store.
Which means we each get our own personal meta point
We
as
do.
well.
Yes, you do each have your own personal. I'm going to move Rosie to 1 away from Griefer. 1 away from Griefer for Rosie. Let's go over to Andy James and Tiger Queen next. And we are going to put her exactly in the middle. 100
Okay.
in the middle.
In
But
many ways,
it
it's
is
the best
for-
place to be, as well as the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Andy,
I can't, with my current
I-
angled view, I can't see where Warboy, Major Mayhem, and Plastique are. So someone
I'm-
else will have to tell.
Warboy is one away from Avatar.
And
One
so am
way
I.
to start.
And
We're gonna
so
actually put you in a full pilot there, Crash Jackson,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and we are going to put you in all the way into Major Mayhem there on your thing over there, Dr. Jennifer Clarkson.
Thank
We're
you.
going to Plastique and Aquamarine. We're going to end at all the way in Aquamarine. So we will have full pilot from Aquamarine.
Oh,
Hey, Crash. We're gonna kick some ass.
awesome.
I'm scared.
And those are our where we're going to end with the sliders. And when we come back, we're going to come back and see what kind of a plan these ladies and gentlemen have for facing down Hex Destiny's ambush at the ruins of Mount Rushmore. We will see you guys shortly. Be right back.
See you, Phil.
It's raining outside.
I don't see sunny or rainy. They're all just days to me.
Okay, but clearly it's raining.
Is it? I mean, yes, obviously it is, but just to play devil's advocate for a moment, is it really?
Yes, yes it is. Look outside.
So you want it to be sunny all the time? Is that what you want? You want constant sunshine. Have you ever heard of a drought?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that it's raining.
Look, don't be such a hater. All days matter.
Dude, just look outside.
You know, my cousin was caught in a snowstorm last year. Where was the outrage then?
I'm just pointing out.
It rains so much more in India. You have to deal with so much less weather in this part of the world, but I don't know why you're complaining. True, it was raining, but it's completely stopped now. Ancient history. Get over yourself. I studied meteorology in high school, and the term is actually precipitation. The climate changes are clearly part of a natural cycle that has nothing to do with us. So, rain should be underrepresented. Maybe rain just writes better science fiction. This kind of negativity just propagates the conservative agenda. People who wear raincoats anyway, right? F you. You ignorant d. Did you back and your or were you just that way? I hope you get rained on. That'll teach you a lesson. To push this dry-hating cumulonimbus bull.
I think we've had a little misunderstanding. Maybe we should go outside, take a walk. You can get some fresh air.
In the rain?
We get the final insert here and
All
then
right.
break for second meal.
All right. Warm pocket cheese. I'm in. All right.
So are you familiar with how to fondle a nipple?
Nick?
Yes.
Nick, I'm going to shoot Christian's face. Shooting Christian's face.
Oh, come on.
No, you're gone.
All right. So apparently
We're
this
gonna
is
make a
just
movie.
like handling a nipple.
Okay.
So more pinch really hard than isn't. Going to pinch the
perfect. Okay,
nipple.
I'll pull focus now.
Work.
I need the back of your head, sir, and the front of yours.
It works at night.
Do you know? No, it's usually Ben that does this
Okay,
stuff.
okay. The sound of silence, because he's off camera and not talking, and Armageddon on that. Come on.
Still a double.
Whatever. Yes, I can do this.
Thanks.
No, you have to help.
Oh, what do I need to do?
Just take this here, and then
We'll start on Leo's face before we go down. Get out.
Wow. Really? Huh. We gonna make a movie?
How does this work?
I don't know.
This is awesome.
I'm usually over there.
Okay. What happens if I twist this?
Hey, want to tune my mandolin?
Oh,
come on! Come on!
What's wrong with you?
His words.
Sure.
What? What are you doing here?
Red card.
That is too big.
Ben's mom. Come on. What? Ben's mom is off limits.
What I've heard.
Oh, get out. Out. Hey. What? Oh, really? Wait. Why am I even in here? You're filling in for Andy. Okay. Why do we even have to go? Wait. Here you go. Are you serious? Seriously? Okay.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with Masters of the Metaverse here on the Zombie Orpheus Entertainment channel on Twitch. Our heroes have successfully recovered Bob Baker, and in the process of delivering him to Butch, where they found out Butch was going to horribly murder Bob in revenge, they gave Butch a parting gift of memories, though they're not his. They are from a time when, and a place where Butch was allowed to be with the love of his life, Rita Riot, or Abby, as some of you would know her, and stayed his hand from executing his uncle. And in the process, the newly changed Butch revealed to our heroes that Mount Rushmore, the secret entrance to the Feywild, is in fact a trap set by Hex Destiny.
Trap
And now
Schmap,
what
we
wonderful
got this.
plan do they have? Let's hear about it.
Go in guns blazing, right?
I don't even know if it's guns, but I mean, I think we just go. We show up.
I know, but we should all have guns.
Ourselves.
Warboy, would you just start passing out an arsenal?
Please.
I'm good, War Boy. I've got a magnificent weapon.
But like all my 5 goons, they need some pieces.
I need a tiger mounted cannon.
Walk just in case.
How about dual mini guns?
Yes.
Yeah,
We usually take the shoulder-mounted kind, like from the dinosaurs that they rode on, you know?
Yes, this is what I want.
So the Tiger now has miniguns mounted on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Battlecat. That's Battlecat.
It's Battlecat.
Battlecat. Hi, Battlecat.
Hey, Battlecat.
Can we just all agree that that's what happens to the tiger?
I don't know, Tiger Queen. I don't think we should go into this big. I have the power. Let's go rip their fucking heads off.
There are no cracks in this plan.
Nope.
All right, so there's miniguns on the Tiger, the extent of the plan?
No, everybody has guns. I want a big gun that I can actually carry, so I don't have to be like all super strength. So no Gauss rifle, unless you got a mini Gauss rifle that I could shoot, because I would like that.
Thing, but they're just too big.
Well, a mini one. That's why I said mini. Like a bonsai tree. It's like a real tree, but it's like little. I want a bonsai Gauss rifle.
I'll make sure she has something suitably hand cannon-esque.
Thank you.
Okay. Make
And
sure
all
to
my
report
goons.
that on your sheet there, please.
Okay.
If you've been given a weapon from Warboy, make sure to write that thing down.
All my
I'm not going to be able to remember it.
No worries. All my goons need one too. My mustache is bugging me a lot.
So Andy got the tiger cannon.
Tiger cannon. Tiger cannon. Tiger cannon.
And a riding saddle, because why not?
Oh, thank you.
My body can be used as a cannon if needed.
What about plastique? Would like self detonators be helpful for you in the sense that you could rip part of yourself off, put the detonator on it, and then throw it?
She can already self-detonate.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're just already cool.
That is something I knew I could
But if
do.
we get, but if we get you one of those like those long sticks that you use to throw tennis balls for dogs, 2 pieces of yourself off, you could really wing that a good distance. Kind of an addle for
Perfect.
Yeah, I have to try to make this straight now without a mirror.
So is that self-propelled self?
Ally.
Not really.
Would that be self-propelled self then?
Self for self.
Mm-hmm. She's really good at throwing herself at people.
It gives too much
describing the love life.
What kind of armaments are you giving to the goons for Major Mayhem's 5 remaining? Because there's only 5 left now.
Right,
One of them turned chicken.
Three assault rifles, 1 grenade launcher, and an RPG.
Thank you.
All right.
But suitably like futuristic X-Force-y looking, so they can get more than one shot off, and they look huge and ridiculous.
They look like Rob Liefeld with them.
Yeah. Pockets, for no reason.
Yeah. Tactical.
Mm-hmm. Tactical pockets everywhere. No feet. Terrible feet. It would be little feet.
No.
Anything else as part of this plan besides guns or any more guns?
Anybody else need stuff?
I want silver.
You want what?
Silver, right? That gives us trouble with the Fae.
Oh.
Iron.
Iron.
That's what I'm after. All right. Sorry.
Cold iron.
Cold iron. Okay. Yeah, I assume that there are bars in Butch's Casino. Iron bars on.
Oh, I could pull iron weapons all day long. That's not a problem.
Stack me with iron.
Yeah, I don't know how much she would pull from the Feywild to attack us, but once we're in there, I think that'll be helpful. But
well, if you can pull when we. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to wait until we see what's there before I like start making plans. I'm more of an extemporaneous kind of fighter. I just want to see what's there before I start doing stuff.
I will provide awesome entrance music.
And Butch Baker has given you permission to take his private jet to South Dakota.
Excellent.
Wow.
Then we shall.
All right.
That's not part of the trap as well, but.
Well, him telling you about the trap kind of spoils the whole trap thing. But somebody had a heart-to-heart with him, so he's not really into the whole betraying you anymore thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good then.
Punched him in the feels.
Big time.
The only spot he's vulnerable.
What about some kind of I don't know if this is possible for any of us to do, but like some kind of mind shield.
Hello.
Can you give it to all of us though? Like I don't know how far your powers are.
I don't know.
Like
probably not.
Can I use my sorcery in some kind of way to protect our? Or is it not?
Do you want to cast some sort of magic to protect people's minds? Is that what you're saying?
I would like to do that.
All right, give me a sorcery roll. See what you can do.
Yes, Vanessa.
Would I be helpful in this at all?
I get to roll this
Do you have sorcery?
I don't think so.
Technically, you could make us all immune to mind tricks, Major, as long as you thralled us all first.
True. I don't think y'all want that.
No.
I rolled a 4, so I beat it by 10.
Beat it. Yes! That is a critical success, and that will give everyone mind shield.
Yeah.
I've never used those, but that's the first sorcery. Aquamarina.
That was great.
Not last. Thank you, friend.
All of you will have mind shield for a amount of time. Well, all that will matter, so we won't really keep track of it. Any other plans you wish to make while in flight?
I'm gonna take some extra vitamins.
The good kind?
Yeah.
Those Wilmas?
No, I was just thinking like some vitamin A and C, just help me see better and be able to withstand germs or something.
And the vitamin A, I like the vitamin C to see better and the vitamin A to A better.
And the vitamin D to... Actually, maybe I should stop.
James, about that vitamin B to be better.
And then, of course, another dose of hydroxychloroquine.
I'm gonna instantly regret asking this of you, James.
Go right ahead.
Because you're gonna make me do it. I would like to do a persuasion check on my entire team to inspire hope or courage.
Ooh.
I love
Give
it.
me that persuasion roll.
I will. Okay. And you know what? For this, but so the outcome being I want no one to ever have a moment of fear or self-doubt in this whole process. I never want us to question ourselves or succumb to a weakness within ourselves, obviously. That's my goal with this persuasion check.
Throw it out.
I'm close to griefer, so I'm actually going to use a moment of clarity on this because I
Fair
want
enough.
those.
There are
I
three
want
of them
those
in the store.
8s.
Now there
So
are 2.
that is a 10, so I beat my persuasion by 4. I'm using the Hex's Hope power that I have on my sheet to remind you that while we are fighting a different version of Hex Destiny, this world is not far off from the world where everything is better that we fixed. And that there is hope, and there's a chance that we can win, and a chance that we can actually save everyone. And that we are the ones who can do this. No one else can accomplish this goal, because no one has the background that we do with these people. So I don't know if that can help them in any way for maybe almost like a bless spell or something, like a +1 or a...
I've got you taken care of.
Okay, cool. Something cool. I just want something like that. It's a great speech in the plane.
Give us an excerpt of it, please.
Yeah, see, this is why I said I would instantly regret it. I just gave you an excerpt that no one... That we are the only people who can accomplish this goal. Because we know who these people can be. Not who they are, but who they can be. And we are literally the only people alive who know that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gosh.
And it's our duty to help them become that.
Let's go.
Pretty inspired by that.
You land the private jet in a field not far from the ruins of Mount Rushmore. This close, all of our sorcery wielders, in particular our magic sight capable pilot over there, Rosie, can see that the entire area has a fair amount of magic around it. Most of it is fairly old. But
what kind of magic? Is it protection magic? Is it
just trace amounts, as though there was a lot of magic here used years ago?
Gotcha. Okay.
Cool.
Perhaps a major conflict.
So we're gonna fly over the site first?
Yeah, it appears barren. There's no one there.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of it before we land.
Oh! I guess that's one way to say hello.
I said guns blazing.
I mean, I'm just gonna go to the back door as we're flying over, open it up, and just start chucking ordnance out the door.
All right, you do a strafing run, dropping loads and loads of ordnance overhead, creating a tremendous amount of craters and ruining the already ruined ruins of Mount Rushmore even more.
But that means that there was no, defense bubble up. And by defense bubble, I mean shield.
That just means the ambush is at the door. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, good. We said hello. We knocked on their door. Now they gotta let us in.
You land the private jet, and you can see the ruins of Mount Rushmore from where you're at, getting out of the private jet.
Can I sense people?
No, not a single person.
Crap, robots again. But no, I don't sense any people. Can you snip out the Fae?
I can try. The people could be blocked. She could have a spell on to block any kind of,
Can I use some power usage just to really try?
Yes, please.
Do you know what I mean?
Let's do.
All right.
Search far and wide.
I got double ones.
There are not people in this immediate proximity, but somehow there are people that are aware of what's here and can somehow see it.
They're remoting in. They're remoting in.
They're remoting in.
They're remoting in. They can see us. Is there any way I could trace that back to where they are?
Not unless you've got some magic to back up those psychic powers.
Well,
I mean,
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, all right. So, Eliana has the power of the sun and all things that are growing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, people are some of the things that are growing, right? Okay. We ate too much at Thanksgiving or whatever, but we can grow, right? Okay. So I'm gonna use the boosted from the full store thing, and I'm gonna Eliana up in here and do some magic Eliana voodoo, so that I can figure out where the booty these like remote in people are, so we don't get bombed just like we just did the bombing, because we want to bomb them and not the bomb in the hole that the place is right now. See what I'm saying?
I feel like we need to hear Eliana with the face of Major Mayhem.
I just wanted to make sure that it was cool if I did that first, and then I can.
I'm gonna second Maggie there. I want to hear Eliana with the face of Major Mayhem, and then we can definitely accomplish that.
All right, excellent. So like, we're totally gonna be like, finding the people that are like bad, because they're like trying to like spy on us, and it's super rude, and it's not okay. Okay, it's not okay. So we're gonna like take my power, and we're gonna like take his power, and we're gonna like meld those two together, and we're gonna travel along a little path, and we're gonna like totally find these guys that are like spying on us, because it's not okay, right? Like, it's a violation of my privacy. Okay, I don't want them spying on me, because I don't want bombs. I don't want anything like that coming to hurt me. Okay, we're gonna try to hurt the bad guys. The bad guys are not allowed to hurt us.
Oh God.
Why do I feel like Eliana wouldn't wear a mask?
That was absolutely, positively wonderful.
Are you
Thank
like,
you
are
for
you
doing
calling
that.
Eliana like a Karen? Because that's like bullshit right there. Eliana is not.
You are being watched from the Feywild.
Balls. All right. How do we get there? So do I now have a path to get there?
You're pretty sure that it's located there in the ruins. There's some sort of path that looks like an access point there. And it is at that particular moment that some of the grass and trees and even the rocks all start to break apart. And there are these little tiny things that form together and swarms, solidifying into single solid individuals until there are 50 bombshells in front of you.
No.
Now let's get some initiative, guys.
Oh. Hey. Oh no! I've had this nightmare like 6 times.
What, 50 bombshells attacking us? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Initiative.
Nightmare, fantasy. The lines are so thin.
James, I have a 16 for initiative.
So thin.
Okay.
I have a 15.
Dead in the middle. What do I get? What do I get?
Either one you want to use. Dead in the middle.
Oh, come on. All right. 17.
Okay.
Did you also roll super low on your initiative? The one thing you never want to roll low on?
Sure did. I sure did. And with 50 fucking bombshells.
50 bombshells.
Jenica's buff is the young at heart. It takes 5. It's like gives us 5 good things and them 5 bad things, like 5 points, right?
Yes.
Okay, all of them have to try 5 points harder to do anything.
Oh, you're going to use that right now. Okay.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you,
All right.
chat.
Everyone keep that in mind. You're going to be getting a +5 bonus to anything you do on this opening turn because of the power of Dr. Jenica Clarkson. I still need initiative from Crash and Aqua.
27.
27.
24.
24. All right, there are 50 bombshells standing before you. And Crash Jackson, you are first.
I am going to hold.
Why? Oh.
All right. We will then go to Aquamarine at 24.
You held.
There are 50 bombshells standing before you. They do not appear friendly.
Sure, really?
Oh man.
Are they in swarm form or are they solid?
They were swarmed, but they just all solidified into 50 individual bombshells.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I grab a handful of me, and then I want to throw it, but like have it like disperse out as I throw it.
Like,
unless I should not, and I hold for some reason. I don't know intimately bombshells like mechanisms. Maybe that is bad. The worst.
Electricity is bad. Like really bad.
Magnets.
Magnets are bad.
Magnets are really, really bad.
Magnets are bad. There's nothing like that around, and I have nothing magnety. Shitballs. So if I throw myself at her, it'll just splinter her into more swarmies.
No, like individual bits can die, but it takes in order to kill it, it's a lot of individual bits.
My only concern there, Vanessa, is, and I don't know which incarnation of Bombshell this is, but Bombshell did for a point have a duplication power.
Oh.
Because Bombshell can steal powers from people too.
So
I've got an
really,
idea.
Yeah.
What's your idea?
Since you're all putty-like and stretchy and stuff, you could probably make yourself look enough like Bob that you could get away with a seduction roll on 50 bombshells.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do that.
Am I? Okay, great. I want to do that.
And even if you're not close, use one of the
impersonate Bob, Titan. Go ahead and give me that attempt at seduction against the 50 bombshells.
Okay. It looks like I might be frozen, but I can still hear you.
50 targets? Seems like a good time for a hashtag Jenica buff. Go get Pookie butt.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Now I get another one.
Oh, hey, that's a great idea. Pax had a great idea. We can, you only have to make one seduction roll, and I'll use my hacksaw and help you out for my action.
Okay. Team up.
I will assist your seduction roll, doing all of the Titan voice stuff for you.
Amazing.
Y'all can hear me, right?
I can still hear you fine.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so I'm rolling my seduction roll right now as Aquamarine, full Aquamarine.
Nice.
My 8. That's
And
higher.
And I'm rolling a power usage to assist.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 5, so
yes.
I beat that by
13.
13.
Yep.
Excellent.
That's a critical success.
Mhm.
Hell
Hi.
yeah.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Mark.
I was forced to make a deal with Hex Destiny so that I could be freed from my imprisonment. If I kill these individuals, I will get to freely roam the galaxy and assimilate anything that I choose.
No!
Join
Bombshell.
me.
Hey, Bombshell, looking good. I don't see any reason to go follow justice right now when there's just us.
You can join me.
She'd like that. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm blushing right now.
Well, Bombshell
Nothing
would go
standing between
next,
you
but
and me this time except opportunity.
Bombshell would go next, but she's going to be unable to act for this turn, all 50 bombshells, because they are focused on Titan, the Bob Baker version of Titan, and fixated on attempting to get Bob to join her in her worthy cause. So we're going to skip ahead to Andy James at a 17. Bombshell has yet to be able to act.
I'm not sure I'm able to act. I'm so overcome right now.
That was
Then
a
you
great
should
team up.
come on over.
I've never been so attracted to that type before. All right. Just damn. What was I going to do? I mean, here's my real question for you. My demon blade,
Yes.
is that likely to do any damage to a bombshell?
An individual, it could hurt them a little bit, but as Dr. Jenica explained a moment ago, it takes a lot of damage overall to bring down a bombshell. They're pretty invulnerable to direct forms of combat like that.
Yeah, okay.
Unless you can do a whole lot of damage, then that will definitely do the job.
I mean, I have a mimic in the store,
You do have a mimic in the store.
and I feel like if I can hit one bombshell whose jaw is on the floor, I could maybe hit all of them.
You could.
Mimic Haxor, yeah.
And I am not as familiar with Titan Force powers. I'm wondering if can I throw a Sinister Blade with the force of Titan?
Well, your strength applies to just about every kind of unarmed
Because
attack you
let's
do.
face it, I'm sorry
bet
for
your
making
toughness
everyone
strength that you
cry.
can.
Plus it's a very cool buff and we will probably need it again. Hashtag crash buff.
Ah,
Very good. Okay.
we got another crash buff added into the store. We have
I
full
never,
buffs.
I never hate Haxor.
Now, Haxor is wonderful. It's a. I think I've mimicked it a couple of times at this point.
Careful, Crash might get the wrong idea.
I mean, it's just bringing us closer together. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to attempt. Yeah. All right. Demon Blade on
Demon Blade Haxor. All right, it will be one athletics-based check, but targeting all bombshells.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to use a meta point, and I'm going to move myself onto 10s.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat.
I don't want to be rolling that on 12s.
No. The only way we're getting through this battle is because of chat.
Yeah.
So true. It is so incredibly true. Especially because I'm going to beat that by 13.
Wow. That is a critical success. So what is the normal listed damage on that one?
The normal listed damage is 40.
40. So the critical doubles it to 80, and your massive damage from Titan makes that a 90 damage hit on every single bombshell simultaneously.
They're about a third gone.
50 black
I was feeling really good about that until you said that.
No, 90 damage is a lot.
It is
Yes,
a lot.
large bits of nano wasps crumble away and you hit the ground, destroyed by the demon blade strike.
Nice.
Mayhem Rosie at a 16. You are next.
Great. I am really. We know that we're being watched. I can only assume it is by the lady in question.
From the Feywild, yeah. Like all the watching is coming from there.
So I'm gonna.
So don't show all your tricks, everybody.
Whoops.
I wanted to show one of my tricks. Should I wait?
Is it a hex trick?
Yeah.
Then wait.
Okay. In that case. Crap. I'm gonna shoot some fools. That's what I'm gonna do.
Shoot the fools.
There are still no damaged 50 bombshells.
Yeah, there's still 50 bombshells.
I have a plan.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
I would listen to that plan.
All right, so my plan is because Jenica has once per session I can be in swarm form. So what I'm going to do, plan-wise, is I'm going to swarm form, and I'm going to send an equal number of nano-wasps to all of the existing bombshells, and I'm going to use psychology and mind control and any tricks that I have based on everything to convince all the bombshell nano-wasps here that they should stop doing what they're doing and be with us, or at least just be neutral.
This is a very cool idea, but a dangerous prospect at the very least. I'm in.
Before Sarah executes that, how long is the seduction distraction lasting? Is it still holding
Next
strong?
turn, they're going to act again. Yeah.
So next
Sorry,
turn,
what?
They're going to be distracted for a turn.
So if they got distracted a second time, would that hold them off? Okay, James does the very weird GM. I don't know. So knowing that that's your plan, Sarah, I'm going to say, hey, Bombshell, can I get a printout of everything you want to do to Titan? And all of them, I'm hoping just new distract. They're just printing and printing and printing.
Give me a persuasion roll, please, there, Rosie.
Absolutely. And I, let's see, hold on. Yeah, Griefer doesn't have persuasion, so it's definitely Rosie. But that means I'm at 2d12 plus 2. I'm going to use a meta point and go to center, so it's at least just 2d12.
Sounds good.
For those of you saying I have other things, there are plans for those other things.
I just don't want to see Hex using. I don't want to see Hex using her. I want Hex see you using her magic. Just yet.
I totally understand that. What I had planned is going to be cinematically brilliant, no matter when it happens. So I rolled a 9 on a. I rolled a 9 on a 14, so
9 on a 14. That is going to succeed, and immediately the bombshells start printing off an entire list of things. You believe that they're going through the entire Kama Sutra first.
Yeah, just printing and printing. Hopefully, as an added distraction to like Nano Wasp.
In fact, there's some things on that list that you haven't even heard of.
Yeah, because we're in the bad place.
Oh God.
We're in the place.
These bombshells
looks like Evil Bombshell learned to use Google.
I was going to say, Evil Bombshell's Googling things you can do and then printing them as she learns them.
Yes.
This is upsetting. You guys
Oh my God.
Corrupting my bombshell. Okay.
Some pretty over-the-top things. That puts it to Mayhem at a 15.
All right, so I would like to swarm form. I would like to distribute. I would like to distribute my nano wasps evenly amongst all 50 of the existing evil bombshells. Yes. And I would like to use psychic assault, mind control, psychic power use, any of the psychology at Jenica's behest to infiltrate these bombshells and turn them for good.
You are attempting to twist the mind of Bombshell, being notoriously immune to mind control. But you do have leg in that other people do not have.
And Bombshell, with all the nanowasps, is very good at computers. So I can be the virus that infects the rest of them to change them to be like me.
This is going to require multiple actions. You're going to have to take the multi-action penalty to do this, and you're going to need to start with a computer's roll to even get in there to infiltrate psychic powers against a computerized entity.
All right.
Is there a
Love
team
you
up?
too. Good night.
No, the team up was a seduction. It was great.
The team up seduction was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
But like, if anyone wants to give us a team up,
right? Just saying that'll. There's some people that have some computer stuff.
I'm just kidding. Thank you, chat. You've been so helpful.
You're amazing, and we love you. Okay. Hi. What's up?
Don't get to use your buttons.
I know.
Whoa! I'm sorry.
Is your husband reminding you to use your attributes?
Yeah. Did he just try to mansplain to you? Like, hey, honey.
Hey, honey.
Use your buffs.
I gave you the buff, honey. You gotta use the buff.
Keep in mind that even though you're multi-actioning, you do have a +5 because of you using the Young at Heart at the beginning of this round. So.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
So the action is not going to matter until the third action.
If I used the other one, the next one, can I have a 10?
That would be a 10 instead of a 5.
Let's do that.
All right. Then even with the multi-action penalty, you're still going to be at a 4-point bonus for all 3 of these actions.
There you go. All right. So I got a 3.
That is most certainly a success. Is that a critical success for you, or just a success?
I mean, wouldn't it be if it's a -7 critical for?
Yes. I thought you meant 3 after all the modifiers.
Oh no.
Okay, you have a critical success on computers. Give me psychology next.
Psychology is a -1 with all the.
a critical success, and give me that psychic assault, that psychic powers action.
And then that one is a 1. With
3 critical successes. You believe you have firmly entered the mind of Bombshell, and while you're not sure if you 100% turned her, you know she will no longer represent a threat to yourselves and your allies.
Boom!
I fixed it.
What she might do is anyone's guess, but it's not going to be attack you. That puts
What does this Bombshell's normal programming tell her to do?
The bad one or the good one?
The bad one.
The bad one is the bad ones want to kill us so that they can go like populate other planets. Like,
but what's their primary purpose? Like, you can find that out really easy by asking.
Assimilation.
Assimilation.
Assimilation is Bombshell's primary purpose.
They're the Borg.
And the last person in the round is Titom. For justice! And he unleashes his ultra vision on Bombshell. And turns one of the 50 bombshells into a pile of cinders, leaving 49 bombshells.
That are at least not evil.
If they all had Eliana's personalities, would she have then been a pile of Cindy's?
Or just a pile of glitter.
All right, we're going to start the next round, but we're going to start the next round with a meltdown.
Oh, no!
Meltdown!
Oh. Okay.
A meltdown. Usually I'm like super pumped for those, but right now I feel like we're all like, okay, here's how I help the team. Excellent.
Excellent. This is what I do. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to start with you, Rosie, and we're going to see whose avatar you end up occupying.
Oh, I'm so excited.
You are going to get Tiger Queen, Rosie. You're going to be Tiger Queen.
But oh, great! So I'm someone who hates Hex Destiny even
Yes,
more.
you are someone who hates Hex Destiny.
Oh, you're gonna have fun, Boo Boo.
Oh, no, you know I am.
Tiger Queen, it's going to be a clean swap there. You're going to be Griefer.
Oh no, shit! Okay.
Nice. Clean swap.
I hate
Let's see, Crash Jackson. Crash Jackson, you are going to be Plastique.
Nice. Here's the slime.
I can't wait to start throwing myself at people.
Dr. Jenica Clarkson.
Yes.
Oh, I dropped the dice. I'll have to roll a different one.
Well, I'm assuming I'm the kid war guy.
You're going to be Warboy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
And
Vanessa,
that
you get to
leaves
be me.
Aquamarine as Major Mayhem.
Okay, well,
Because the master of seduction should totally also be the master of psychic attacks.
It's really not in any way a bad thing.
Never.
Oh god.
There's no way
That's
that
not
could
overpowered at
backfire.
all.
There's no way that could ever possibly backfire.
y'all will help.
Starting a new round with a meltdown. As this new round starts, several new combatants enter the fray from the Feywild. We're going to go down in list format because there's a few to get through.
Oh, good lord.
Joining the fight are Shield Maiden,
No!
No!
the Conductor, the Nihilist, the Bad Hombre, the Shroud, Midas, Riptide, Misdirection, the Highlighter.
The highlighter?
Yeah.
Highlight guy goes by the Highlighter in this metaverse.
Yeah,
You
it's
know-
Dark Highlight Guy. He's the highlighter.
It's kind of like James sat at home and was like, man, the world's kind of crap right now. What if I took every hero that my friends like and just made them beat the crap out of them? I think that sounds like a great time.
I can't take no blame for this, I'm
You
afraid.
can't, I know you can't. This is what you do when I'm at work.
This is what I do when you're at work.
Oh my god. I'll shout out to you guys. Misdemeanor can take over your body, so be careful about that.
Misdirection, absolutely.
Misdirection, I mean.
Oh, good lord.
All right, so it's misdirection.
Oh, there's so many.
Yes, there are a lot of them.
So
if
many.
you need questions when we get to your turn, don't worry, we can cover that. But we're going to start once again because even with them joining the combat, Crash still has the highest initiative score with a 27.
Think they so fast. I'll show you fast. In honor of the of our last mansplaining round, which I loved. It was nice to hear Chris's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to summon a gravity well, actually.
I love you.
A gravity well, actually.
That's correct. A gravity well, actually. To lock our intrepid villains into place. Yeah, it's a callback, you see.
I like it.
That is a callback. Give me a power usage roll there, Crash Jackson.
Yes, sir. And that, I can't read this stupid, that's a 3. Okay, so that's a 4 altogether. I beat it by 14.
Beat it by 14, okay.
I am the Shiznittlebang Snip Snap Sack.
What?
What? About? You're never mind.
All right, I'm going to make some die rolls here. Hang on a second.
I want that on
Your
your
Your gravity well is going to affect the conductor, the bad hombre, the shroud, Midas, Riptide, Misdirection, and the highlighter.
Awesome.
Shield Maiden, Red is Lad, and the Nihilist have made it past the gravity well before it could come into play.
Well, they're not my, let's see, also, what does... Let me take a look at something really quick before my turn ends, if you don't mind.
Go right ahead.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for. I have a second attack.
Yes, you do.
And I've got all these people who were moving and now aren't moving. But I've decided that they are moving. Except for the parts of them that aren't moving.
What?
So they got pulled into a gravity well while trying to make ground on us, right?
Right.
So they're coming at us, but now they're getting pulled back towards this gravity well. Well, I want their momentum to keep pulling them that way, while the gravity well pulls them this way.
Rip them in half.
Pull them apart.
Well, or, just make them taller.
Or just make them taller.
I should point out that a plastique is supposed to be the one that stretches out, not what you're doing, but...
You're right. You're right. I should be playing the character a little bit more. I'm just playing him a little bit crashy. So instead, what I will do is I will punch one of them with my super elongated fist from all the way across the field and punch one of them in the mouth as hard as I can and leave my fist in their mouth and make it explode as I activate Hacksaw.
Oh, damn.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Give me a fighting check, please. Which one of these are you targeting with the initial attack?
Who do we got again? In the gravity well?
By the gravity well are the conductor, the bad hombre, the shroud, Midas, Riptide, Misdirection, and the highlighter.
Oh man, that's a whole bunch of hard to hit people except for the very first one.
The conductor?
The conductor. He's not going to get his dodge bonus because of the gravity well.
No, he wears a train engineer's outfit.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
Oh, buddy.
He's a Chris Odie original, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
He absolutely is. In fact, a lot of these are.
So that's a 7.
That is most certainly
My
going to
fighting
hit.
check, so I beat it by 11.
That will hit the conductor.
That'll count as a 9 because it's a multi-action while I'm leaving off the other stuff.
Yep.
But still, we'll beat it by 9, so it's not quite a...
All right, now Plastique has to give health to explode. So what kind of health are we trading in?
I don't want to take away all of her health. I'm only gonna give 10 health.
All right. So what is the damage going to be then? It should be listed on plastic sheet.
It's 50.
50 damage. Woo, brutal.
But it's to everybody.
50 damage to all the people in the gravity well?
I activated Hacksaw, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
50 damage to everyone. Which, they're super-powered beings, so it's not enough to take anyone out of the fight, but everyone is now injured on the opposition side.
Dang.
And not small injured. Some of them should be bigger.
A few of them don't look like they can take much more abuse, and a few of them don't look like they were that much fazed by it. It all depends on who you're talking about.
It depends on where they stand physically on explosions.
Yep, that is definitely a fact. Let's see. Even with all these initiatives added in, 24 for Aquamarine is still the second best initiative.
Oh, wow.
So, Aquamarine's still going to get to go second in the guise of Major Mayhem.
But I'm still a full Aquamarine right now.
You are still full Aquamarine, but you could use a moment of clarity if you wanted to use something, say, on Major Mayhem's sheet.
Or spend meta points.
Or you could spend meta points. Up to you. But if you just want to do one thing from the sheet, a moment of clarity lets you access their sheet even when you are full pilot or full avatar for the other direction.
Okay, so for the others that aren't in the gravity well.
Yes.
Oh, the conductor also takes the punch damage too.
Oh, that is enough to take the conductor out of the fight entirely.
Sorry. Forgot until just now.
The conductor is down. That train has stopped.
Oh, snap. All right, everybody, back on track.
So, okay, great. So for all the people that are not in the well.
Yes, that's going to be Shield Maiden, Reddit Lad, and the Nihilist.
Oh, Shield Maiden. Okay, I want to combine, I want to somehow use Mayhem's abilities with Aquamarine's persuasion on them, and like combine the psychic ability to get inside their heads and convince them that this is a bad idea, and they don't want to be doing this right now. And they're gonna stop fighting for Hex Destiny.
All right, that's going to be a multi-action. Are you going to use that moment of clarity to use the psychic powers for Major Mayhem? All right, so you're going to use 8s for both checks.
And Aquamarine has 2.
Aquamarine has 2 attacks, so that will use. There is no multi-action penalty in that case if you're going to use them both for that. You can just roll 2 8s for both checks.
All right, getting my other 8s out. First roll. Okay. Beat that one by 8, that first one.
Beat that one by 8.
Okay, second one. Ooh. I beat that one by 12.
Beat that one by 12. Wow, that is a critical success. You have fully convinced both the Nihilist and Reddit Lad that this fight is just not the fight for them. But Shield Maiden seems unfazed by your psychic attack, as though she has some resistance or immunity to such attacks.
Well,
it got through the other one, and that's all that matters. Sorry, I couldn't get Shield Maiden.
It's all right.
It's because you were her.
Shield Maiden is a rough customer.
Shield Maiden.
The next person is, in fact, at 23, the Nihilist, who immediately turns tail and runs.
Good job.
I'm out of here.
Life is a lie.
Yes. Absolutely. Interestingly enough, both the Nihilist and Reddit Lad's powers would not affect you due to the capabilities bestowed upon you by Rosie and her persuasion and pep talk earlier, because self-doubt is in fact the attack forms of Nihilist and Reddit Lad.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Whereas Reddit Lad's partners, the 4chans, are just there to yap.
Yes. They do not get their own independent roles. They have fled. I have 2 characters at a 22 being next, who are both Misdirection and the Highlighter, who are going to try and get out of their gravity wells For misdirection, it's quite easy. She simply phases,
That makes sense.
disappearing from existence, no longer bound by gravity.
Crazy bish.
And she is going to attempt to possess Major Mayhem.
Oh no!
No,
Oh, no.
that's literally the best person.
That's
she
the
could
best
have gone
person.
for,
You're
everyone.
fine. You have
Possessing the master of mind control is not going to be the easiest thing in the world.
no.
And that will not defeat Major Mayhem's psychic defense.
Yes.
The highlighter is attempting to use his superior reflexes and athleticism to break free of the gravity well. Let's see how well he does.
We'll see how
The
well.
highlighter somehow, through sheer miraculous force of will and strength, pulls himself free from the gravity well long enough to use his high stick to propel a projectile straight at Plastique, or Crash Jackson, as it were.
Oh no!
And that will succeed by 2, but I don't think that beats your dodge bonus. Hampered by the gravity, his highlight skills are just not enough.
I let him think it's coming like right at my chest, but then at the last second, I open up my chest so there's a hole right in the middle and it just flows right through and then it closes back up.
Now, Matt, our next up is going to be a 20 with Shield Maiden, who immediately charges Titom.
That makes sense.
And lays into Titom in a series of brutal sword and shield attacks, stabbing, bashing, and stabbing Titom again. Wounding and bloodying the impressive Titom.
Oh no, stabbing, his only weakness.
A 19 is Riptide, who is next and is also going to attempt something. He's not going to bother fighting the gravity well. He is instead going to attempt to remove the liquid from Plastique's body.
Oh, he's the scariest one of them all.
Yeah, he is the worst.
Oh.
Guys, she's made of clay.
I know, but he's still the scariest one to me.
He is, yeah, he's maybe the worst one we ever made.
I have quite possibly the worst power use check, and it is an absolute failure. Almost a critical failure.
Yikes.
That is a 20 on 10-sided dice.
Oh, buddy.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So you're going to be immune to it, and because he didn't try and break free, that's all that Riptide can attempt to do. The next up is Reddit Lad, who also flees like the Nihilist. Putting us with Andy James at a 17, tied with Midas, but you are faster than him.
Okay. Neat. Well, I feel like I'm going to use Griefer to best advantage and start taking headshots at whoever I can.
Who do you want to shoot?
Let's see. The Nihilist is gone, right?
Nihilist and Reddit Lad have fled. The conductor is down.
Okay. I have Shield Maiden, Misdirection, Highlighter, and somebody else whose name I missed.
Riptide. Shroud, Bad Hombre, Riptide.
Wow. All right.
The veritable rogues gallery.
Great.
Before you decide who to attack, how problematic is Bad Hombre?
Super problematic. Wow.
Is he wearing a sombrero?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, okay.
You gotta
Let's shoot the sombrero off of Bad Hombre.
help him get with the times, will ya?
Yeah, I would love to. I would absolutely love to. I actually think that rolling on shooting as Andy James, but using Griefer's weapons is probably the best thing I can do right now.
Completely acceptable. What weapon of Griefers are you using?
Oh, what a great question. Which sheet can I possibly grab right now? Precision anti-material rifle, I think.
Not good choice of weapon.
Nice.
Give me that shooting test.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna beat that by I can math 7.
Beat it by 7. That is good enough to succeed, particularly as the bad hombre being held in the gravity well has no dodge bonus right now.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yes. And what does that anti-material rifle do? What is its effect?
Oh, there it is. I don't know. It just says 50 damage, armor piercing.
Yes, 50 damage, armor piercing. What?
That's armor piercing 50. Gotcha.
So it ignores 50 points of armor and then does 50 points of the damage. The bad hombre, in fact, has 50 points of armor.
Oh. All right. Well, we ignored that.
Yes, the 50 points of damage goes through, and he now actually looks a little worse for wear between the explosives and the shot. And the sombrero, the problematic sombrero, is now laying on the ground, blown clean from his body.
You're telling me that his sombrero had 50 points of armor?
Everything about the bad hombre has 50 points of armor.
That's incredible.
But he also took the damage. Don't worry, not just the hat. I believe you have more than one attack, Miss James.
Do I?
I don't know. Look at the Andy James sheet, does she?
Oh, good God. Yes, maybe?
If not, check the Griefer sheet and make sure Griefer doesn't. I'm sure one of you has to have more than one attack.
I'm sure we do. I know that Griefer ignores up to 2 points of multi-action penalties, so there is that.
You could fire a second shot at no additional penalty.
Do it.
Oh, I'm going to.
I mean,
All right,
honestly,
so it's still the first attack then, firing a second shot. Again, at the
could-
bad hombre?
you could fire more than one because this one's a freebie, and then the next one is just the first multi-action penalty. So, like,
oh, yeah, let's do that.
Oh my God.
Let's just keep going until we fail, right? Like,
yes, that's what I
did. Another shot at the bad hombre then.
All right, one more on hombre. Oh, wow, this is the longest that die has ever. Okay, I beat that by 4.
Yeah, by 4. Again, no dodge bonus and ignores his armor. The bad hombre looks like he's probably on his last legs after that second shot.
One more shot.
He is bleeding everywhere.
One shot more, it'll be okay. All right.
This one is penalized by 2.
Penalized by 2, so I'm only gonna beat it by 2. No,
And
I'm
that
going to
finishes off the bad hombre.
Yeah, you do.
There is no longer a bad hombre in this fight.
All right. Thank God. Chief
Problematic
Goldbow
sombrero
didn't
and
shoot anybody in
poncho.
trouble.
Sorry, what was that?
So thank God Chief Goldenbow didn't show up, or we would have had to take him out first.
Oh my God.
And because of the ignoring points on that, you still have another shot to make against any other individual that you so choose. Be it the Shroud, Midas, Riptide, the Highlighter.
Who has the next? Who's next? Is it Midas?
It could be anyone you choose.
Oh, I meant who?
Midas, Riptide. The Shroud, Midas, and Riptide are still being affected by that gravity well and have no dodge bonus.
Right.
Shield Maiden is not.
I'm asking who's next in initiative.
Me.
Still your shot. Oh, but who's next for going?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like Midas is going to go right after you.
Oh well, then let's take a shot at Midas then.
He in fact has the same initiative. He just doesn't have the reflexes you have.
Right. All right. So one more shot, and we're gonna go for Midas.
All right.
Okay. That's gonna be dead on.
Including the penalty of 2.
Yeah.
That's still gonna hit him because no
No,
dodge.
no, beating by 1. That's what it is.
By 1. No dodge bonus in the gravity well, and you completely ignore Midas's armor, and that coupled with the explosion, Midas looks like he's in really bad shape after that shot.
Nice.
Nicely done. Midas is going to try his damnedest to break free of the gravity well. And he is not going to succeed. He just doesn't have the physical power or reflexes or magic to get free of the gravity well, which puts us to Rosie at a 16 next.
Indeed. And I've actually never been happier that you've done a meta meltdown. I don't know where my slider is because my screen doesn't show it, but I had moved. I had used a meta point
You were in
and
the
gone
middle.
towards the center. I was in the middle.
Exactly.
I would like to use my personal meta point for having a stacked store and
Yes,
go one more towards my pilot.
One more towards pilot. All right, that's going to put you one away from pilot.
Excellent. And then I'm going to reach my hand out and say, "Hey, Hex Destiny, look at this, bitch."
Yes!
And then just like Thor, I am going to summon Mercy. Her blade.
The giant Buster Sword Mercy.
But it's Tiger Queen summoning the blade when Rosie's in her.
Tiger
Thank you.
Now armed with Mercy. What are you going to do with that giant Buster Sword that steals souls?
Oh, I think that steel sword is gonna become a type of boomerang. We're gonna whip that sword. It can't be a boomerang, it's not bent. I'm just gonna stick it straight into Shield Maiden.
Yeah, Maggie, don't forget the sword does fly and attack on its own.
Oh, it does, right. We're gonna boomerang it so that it hits everyone and comes back to me.
All right, that's going to be multi-action penalty for fighting multiple opponents. Let's see, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people, 6 attacks on it. You're going to be at the first one doesn't count, a -8 on those fighting checks.
On all of them, wouldn't it increase every time?
Not if you're making all 6 of them.
I see. So a -8 the whole time?
Yeah.
Except for the first one.
If you're going to target everyone, then you're going to be at -8 for all.
If you're going to try to attack that many people, you have to take the penalty on all the attacks.
All right, but not the first one.
Yes, on the first one as well.
First one too, on all of them if you're going to attack that many people.
Well, that's just a bad idea mathematically.
That's true.
This is true.
So I changed my mind. I'm sticking it straight into Riptide, who I think is the scariest person.
Going after Riptide.
I'm going after Riptide, so no action penalty.
Nope, that is a fighting roll to attack Riptide.
And a fighting roll, let's see. I beat it by 4.
Beat it by 4. He has no dodge bonus because he is still being held by the gravity well. And that is going to inflict damage directly on Riptide's soul score because it is Mercy, the soul-stealing sword.
Yeah, I'm really
Otherwise,
sorry,
that
Tiger
sword
Queen,
does not
by the way.
hit him one bit. That was awesome.
That was amazing.
I'm using the meta meltdown to my advantage because Hex thinks it's that. And not me.
And being that soul is the predominant score used behind special powers such as Riptides, that's going to put him in a little bit of a pickle for using his powers to full effect. Anything else from you, Rosie, or do we get to go to Dr. Jenica Clarkson?
I only have 1 attack, so that is it.
All right. Jenica, it's on you.
I'm full avatar, right?
Double checking. I can't quite see, but I believe
I think
so.
I am.
Yes, you are. I can see it on my screen. You are.
Okay, like everything is super annoying and all these people are really bugging me, and so this is some bullshit. So like I know that Professor Gatling made this really cool gun that fires a multitude of grenades, okay? Because that's what he does. He makes little Gatling things. So he made this gun with Gatling grenades on it, and I'm going to the grenades, by the way, some of them are like energy grenades and some of them are like fire grenades.
I'm familiar with this weapon.
Okay, and it's just gonna cavalcade. So I have 2 attacks, which I'm like totally gonna have to use. But what I want to do is like take the one Gatling grenade that's all loaded with many grenade things, and just start lobbing them into the well.
Straight into the gravity well. So everyone affected by the gravity well is going to get blown up some more.
Yeah.
Is that what you're going for there? All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for there.
Give me 2 shooting tests. They're at, of course, you have 2 attacks. They're not at a penalty. And those guys in the gravity well have no dodge bonus because they're being held by a gravity well.
Okay, I got a 13 and a 12, and my shooting is an 18, so I beat it by 5 and 6.
Yeah. Not to mention it's a gravity well, so they're just gonna like go past it and then kind of, oh, that way,
Yep.
yes.
Even if they were off by a little bit, they're going to come back close. That is going to explode. The horribly injured Midas is now completely out of the fight.
Excellent.
And the Shroud is now heavily damaged.
And Riptide's in there too, right?
Yes, Riptide is in there too. He has a decent amount of personal armor, but that's still going to hurt him. The soul wound is really what's getting to Riptide at the moment.
Sure.
He's just missing some soul there.
Excellent.
Anything else from you?
Well, that, I think, was my 2 attacks, but if you let me roll again, I will just keep lobbing grenades in there all day.
She's not kidding, she will.
We'll jump next to a 14 initiative, which is the damaged Shroud, who has been stuck in this gravity well the whole time, the poor bastard. He's going to use his first attack to try and break free from the gravity well. And he is going to do so with flying colors. First, leaping free of his Shroud cloak and then calling it back to him, having it re-surround him. Some of you might be familiar that the Shroud is the predecessor to Lady Veil. And so for his next action, he is going to use some textile kinesis.
Uh-oh.
No!
He is going to target Tiger Queen with the textile kinesis because she seems dangerous with that summoned sword.
What? I mean, yes, Tiger Queen can summon Hex Destiny sword. That's totally legit. That's
plus
fact.
Tiger Queen has the most flamboyant outfit on with the most accessories that can be used with textile kinesis to cause constriction and grappling.
Look, bedazzling looks good. That's all.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Warboy's wearing Jinkos.
Look, man, you don't need to talk about my outfit, okay? I hate everything, including mass consumerism. I just, like, pick up clothes out of the garbage, okay?
That is going to be a success by 4. What is the dodge bonus that you currently have over there? You could be using Rosie's or Tiger Queen.
+6.
Good enough.
So, suck it.
You slip out of some items of clothing. You are now dressed a little less, but are not grappled by said clothing.
It's okay. The skin's also bedazzled in my mind for Tiger Queen.
And it's character appropriate for both of you pilots, so.
Yeah.
Oh boy, no.
There's like large chunk glitter. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, chances are if Andy James or Rosie Harvin is playing a Western-themed character in any way, they end up without a shirt by the end of the adventure.
It's entirely possible.
I'm just saying. I've
Ty is
saved my
next to the
boosting.
10, and he is squared off with Shield Maiden, who has stabbed him twice and hit him with her shield. And he is going to trade blows with Shield Maiden.
Who
His punches landing like exploding thunder upon the shield of Shield Maiden in a deadly combination with a third one, a powerful uppercut, dislodging a tooth from Shield Maiden's jaw. The two massively powerful titans of physical strength are just slugging it out. Titan versus Shield Maiden.
Crazy.
Now, before we start the next round, 2 important, wonderful things. 1, we're going to use a rule of cool.
Oh, God.
2, you're going to switch back to your original avatars.
Okay.
You just said 2 first, otherwise I was freaking out inside.
I wanted you to freak out for a second. That was intentional.
That sounds like you, yeah.
And 3rd, Armor Guy has now arrived on the scene in his Titan Buster armor.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I want you to know that I'm literally going through a Rolodex of like Metaverse characters and being like, which one will he pick next? Who have I played that I never want to see again? Oh God.
I like that 668 is giving you that many memorable characters that you hate.
So
I
know
actually
we already
love
have
them, which is why I don't want to
scores.
see them.
And as combat continues, I'm going to keep the same initiative count. However, I need you to roll initiative for the rule of cool completely separately to see who has to tell me their great plan first and who gets to wait until the end.
Oh, Lord.
Big score.
Going last
Okay.
is the best if you can do it.
17.
Gotcha.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
23.
12.
We roll our initiative for this, right?
Yes, please.
Cool.
9. I'm winning.
20. 20.
20? All right. So I need to hear from Andy James first. In your perfect world, physics be damned, with all of these hosts of heroes and threats and dangers on the scene. How do you deal with them?
Well, do I still have mercy? This is my first question.
Yep.
Well, shit. Okay.
Technically, you still have mercy.
Wow, that's very cool for me.
But I recommend you show none.
Sorry?
I recommend you show none.
No mercy. All right. Well, fuck it. I haven't ridden my tiger companion yet, and since he has
Oh, right.
A saddle and miniguns?
yes, a saddle and miniguns, we are going to ride straight through the middle of everything, shooting as many of our foes as we can on our way to Armor Guy, whereupon I will jump off of the back of Rexotic, wielding Mercy over my head, and hopefully straight down the center of Armor Guy.
All right, we have our first person with their first plan for that rule of cool. Let's hear from Dr. Jenica Clarkson and find out what she would do for her ultimate rule of cool. Physics be damned.
All right, I'm still in 49 bombshells, correct?
You are spread out among 49 bombshells. That is correct.
Excellent. I am going to congeal the bombshells into one giant bombshell.
Mega bombshell!
I also have a once per session copy a power ability, so I'm going to copy Riptide's power ability, and I'm just going to, like, as Mega Bombshell, I want to surf into, like, the hole or the wherever the Fey door is. I want the tip of my bombshelly surfboard to hit, like, open it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
That's what I want.
Just that.
Just, I mean, anybody can drown in the water. That'd be fine with me. But as a big, giant bombshell who's like, I don't know, 50 feet tall, I want to surf into the Feywild so that I can find frickin' Hex Destiny and take her down.
Surfing into the gate of the Feywild on a 50-foot surfboard.
With the 50-foot bombshell. Yeah.
The 50-foot bombshell. Mega bombshell, mega surfing.
Mm-hmm. That's the plan.
All right, let's hear from Aquamarine next and her if you could do anything, physics be damned. What would you do in a perfect world?
Which foes are still standing?
Oh man, there are quite a few. There is the Shroud, there is Riptide, Misdirection, the Highlighter, Shield Maiden, and Armor Guy in his Titan Buster armor has just arrived on the scene.
Okay, and the walls around us? Are there walls? Are we outside?
You are completely outside around the ruins of Mount Rushmore.
The ruins, great. That's right. Okay, so I want to combine my cat like movements with my bendiness of being like silly putty, and I'd like to bounce off the ruins and wrap myself around all of the not the armor guy, but all of the other foes. Just hold them tight with my body.
Amazing.
I can't move at all, and I love to imbibe them with some of my bardic energy of like complete sleep.
You're gonna wrap around everyone.
I'm holding them. Yeah, and maybe I'll rock them a little bit. Maybe there's a little rocking involved.
Jane gives everyone a hug.
Aw.
That's beautiful.
I want to say that's a first in a rule of cool, but it probably isn't with this group.
I'm humming the Shire theme. Okay?
Lovely. Rosie, at a 23 in your perfect world, rule of cool, physics be damned. What do you do?
I physically summon Hex Destiny against her will to this location.
Oh.
Forcing Hex here. That's all? Just summon Hex?
Yes. I
All
summon
right.
Hex Destiny to this location. That is what I do.
That's rad.
If the surfboard helps, maybe that can be a helpful situation.
I'm in for whatever help I will take, but my rule of cool is she is stripped from the Feywild and brought here physically and wholly in front of us.
Nice.
All right. That's a brave one. Crash, last but not least, what is your perfect rule of cool?
I see so many weapons and I just want to play with all of them. So I, for my rule of cool, am going to. Since I have my Gauntlet of Ares and can summon weapons, I summon to my left hand the Gauntlet of Midas.
Well done.
And since I know how it works automatically, I read the inscription and bind myself to it.
Oh, snap.
Then I summon the Armor Guy armor from 616.
Yes!
So, War Gauntlet, Transmutation Gauntlet, Armor Guy.
Jesus.
And then Deadly Salvo while spinning.
You've
I'm
been
actually
waiting for a
impressed.
moment to do that.
There's he's my whole diva cardboard costume in there. I'm very impressed that he was able to spin around. That is Halloween, the kid cardboard diva.
Cute.
It's broken. It's there.
All right, guys, you heard them. And now it's time to vote and let us know what you think. I unfortunately cannot read chat's writing, so someone will have to tell me how the vote turns out.
I've got it on my screen, James. The poll is open.
I love that mine is Mega Bombshell Riptide. Oh dear God.
Yeah.
I love all of these. I'm not going to lie. These are great.
I like them all because they're all very different. Usually in the rule of cool, it's all like very similar, kind of same goal, same end. And not that we don't have that same goal and same end here, but I feel like this time we really did a good job at different.
Well, I did throw everything but the kitchen sink at you.
You did, and I feel like we embraced it, and we didn't all just be like, "Oh, we're all doing the same thing."
Is there a kitchen
really
sink
nice.
bad guy? Because you could have thrown that.
The kitchen
Do
sink
not
is a
give
bad
him
guy.
ideas.
Yes, but because the kitchen sink is a bad guy, he's actually a hero in this metaverse.
Well, we should have him then.
Yeah, where the F is Dynamo?
Yeah, where's our backup?
Bounty.
Unfortunately, he was one of the last people that was thrown out.
Oh, that makes sense. Poll closing soon. Vote now. I feel like we should get Steve to write us some like poll music so that we can play it with no
like Jeopardy.
Yeah. But Steve Wolbrecht would do that. He wrote all the music for Journey Quest. He could make us something magical that we could play in this like poll time.
Rosie wins.
Great.
Rosie wins?
Shit.
Rosie.
All right, that still means that everyone else still has to try, but at a 5-point penalty, which is going to get progressively worse for some of you that chose things that require a lot of actions. So let's start, of course, with Andy James and the riding through on Rexotic, opening fire. So let's just get that part out of the way first. Rexotic will use your shooting scores because you are directing the guns on Rexotic.
Great.
Because
Wonderful.
we have multiple targets, we're going to be looking at, not only do you have the -5, but you also are going to be at a total of -9 on your shooting tests for the multi-action penalty. So shooting at -9, and let's start with our targets. Number 1, Shield Maiden. Give me a shooting test at -9.
Right. Well, if I roll the way I did for initiative, it'll be fine. Okay.
Don't worry about hitting her, not so much. Trust.
Here goes. -9. I'm going to wait. What is that? That's an 8. All right, I'm going to miss it by 1.
Missed by 1. That will not hit Shield Maiden. Let's go to the Shroud next.
Yep, that's not going to hit either.
All right. Well, let's go to Riptide next.
That will hit. Dead on.
Dead on, and he's still in the gravity well. It has no dodge bonus, so you shoot Riptide.
Jesus.
And after that shot, Riptide looks to be very close to death.
Great.
All right, give me the shot on misdirection.
Whoop. That will hit by 1.
Misdirection is not in the gravity well and has an exceptional
Damn.
dodge bonus, so that won't do it. But the highlighter, I still got one on the highlighter.
Double ones.
That'll hit.
Perfect shot. The
Hell
highlighter.
yeah.
And he has already been previously damaged twice. Your shot hits the highlighter right between the eyes and drops him to the ground.
All right.
Now I need the fighting check at -9 for using Mercy on the armor guy in his Titan Buster armor.
Oh, Lordy.
You got
All
this.
right. Whoop.
Aside, the really heavy, really big, bulky Titan Buster armor doesn't have much of a dodge bonus.
I'm going to beat it by 1.
Beat it by 1. That is going to hit him. And because Mercy attacks the soul rather than physically, that's going to do soul damage to him. And rather than physical attacks, which are pretty much impossible to damage armor guy in the Titan Buster armor with. But the blade goes right through and sticks armor guy in his soul, which he does not have a particularly high soul score, and now he has a particularly low soul score.
I bet he does.
Very close to being non-functional.
Try inventing things when you don't have any imagination, motherfucker.
He currently has the imagination of a potato.
Oh, grow, little guy, grow.
No, we don't want him to grow.
All right, Jenica and the surfing plan. Let's see. Let's use first. You're using the bombshells, so give me a computer's roll at -5.
Okay. Computers. Where the hell is computers? I swear to God, it was right there. Science base 12. -5.
Yep, -5 penalty.
Did not make that. I missed it by 2.
Missed it by 2. Unfortunately, you're not able to form the mega bombshell portion of the surfing action, but you still steal the power and do the surfing action. So I'll take an athletics test at -5 for surfing through and doing some drowning in the process if possible.
Yeah, no, definitely not drowning. Okay, so I beat the athletics by 2.
Beat the athletics by 2. All right, you wash over the shroud, Riptide, and hit and open the door into the Feywild with the tip of the surfboard. Because he is so heavily damaged, the water wave crashing upon the shroud knocks him unconscious. He is no longer in the fight.
Excellent.
Riptide is, of course, able to breathe water and not phased by being awashed in water. Aqua, you're 20. Nope.
I don't know how you want to use this or if you need to use this or whatever, but have this thing and do the thing because you rock. #Rosie Buff.
Oh my god! Yay! Thank you, Pax. I have a very big plan for that. Thank you.
All right, Aqua, and trying to hug everyone.
That's my contortionist skill here.
There are only 4 targets, so you only have a multi-action penalty of 2. Combined with the rule of cool penalty means you're only at a penalty of 7 to try and hug everyone.
That's okay. If I can use my contortionist skill for this one?
Yes, you can. Give me contortionist. You're going to go against Shield Maiden first. Let's start at the top of the list.
All right. -7, you said?
Yep, a 7-point penalty on that skill check.
Oh, okay. I beat that. No, I got that one right on.
Right on. Unfortunately, Shield Maiden still has her dodge bonus as she is not held in the gravity well. So 1 is not enough of a success to grab Shield Maiden.
All right. That's fine.
Riptide is next. He does not have a dodge bonus as he still is in the gravity well.
And has the mental capacity of a potato.
Oh, I beat that one by a whole bunch.
That one by a whole bunch. All right, you have
6.
All right, you have grappled and are hugging Riptide close. Give me one against Misdirection.
All right, come here, you guys. Come here. Oh shit, that's a 1. And that's a 3. I rolled a 4 again.
Despite her ability to phase and become ghostly, you somehow are able to wrap Misdirection up in a tight hug.
Come here, girl.
I need one more against Armor Guy in his Titan Buster armor.
Okay, let's see. All right, 6. I got that one right on.
Right
Your
on.
dice are on fire, girl.
Armor Guy in
I
Titan
know.
Buster armor has no dodge, so you grapple Armor Guy and encircle him. How long you'll be able to hold him, who knows, but you have a hold of him.
I'm humming to them.
Giving everyone a wonderful, peaceful hum while they're in the warm embrace. Rosie, that puts it to you. Who won the rule of cool, so you are automatically successful, but are we gonna go?
Do I go after her then?
Yeah, I don't want to do it in full initiative order because I want to save the success for last. So it would be your next, but I want yours before.
I think you should do Crash before mine.
I have no successes. I did not win.
Yeah, I want you to do it. Please, Crash. Give me the shooting everyone in a spinny circle.
Well, I have to get all the stuff, so.
That's true. You're going to have something. Summoning weapons does not require a power usage roll for Warboy and the Gauntlet of Berries. He simply summons weapons.
Right.
I will ask for one for the Armor Guy suit from 668 because you're pulling a weapon from another metaverse.
Fair enough. I'll give you a power usage roll on that one. It is a 10, which makes it a 14?
15.
15. Which is still good enough.
All right. You do, in fact, pull the 668 Armor Guy's outfit, which they're really similar. I mean, besides he's in his Titan Buster, so it's not his normal one. But it looks much more good guy armor than bad guy armor, if that makes a difference.
Yeah, and the salvo thing that I was talking about isn't so much shooting everybody as one person. What's that called? I didn't say the right name on it. Warboy. Full assault is what it's called.
Oh, the full assault. So getting to make the 6 attacks as a single attack with no multi-action penalties.
Oh,
yeah.
Beautiful.
And that's just on Armor Guy.
All on Armor Guy. All right, give me 6 attacks on Armor Guy in the Titan Buster armor.
And they're all going to be with the gauntlet.
Which one?
Of Midas.
Okay.
I'm trying to knock him out of the air by turning his armor into gold.
I love it.
Wow.
All right, those are all going to be power usage rather than shooting tests.
And I've got a plus.
Penalty of 5 from Rule of Cool.
Thank you.
No
That's a 13, so that'll just make it, which will probably miss him because he probably has something for a dodge bonus, right?
No dodge bonus in the Titan Buster armor. It's all about taking abuse.
Second's a miss. Third is a hit. Fourth is a hit. Fifth is a critical. Sixth is a hit.
You turn the entire suit of Armor Guy Titan Buster armor into incredibly heavy gold, including a lot of electronic components that immediately short out.
Everything but the meat is gold. Probably even Maxwell's clothes are gold.
Oh my
Entirely
goodness.
gold. And if he wasn't being held in a tight, warm embrace by plastique, he would be falling from the sky and crashing into the earth like a golden statue. It's going to take some time and a really good torch to cut him out of there.
Ruby.
Rosie, your critical success.
Can I
My
you mercy before this? Just like can I throw you the sword?
You can, but I don't need it. But
You
you,
don't need
can.
it. Okay. All right.
Your
Well,
critical
just because I feel like you should have mercy.
How about I Thor reach out as this new character for Hex, and you willingly. You're like, yeah, what's up, bish? And I'm like, what's up, bish? And we like, it's like Thor and Captain America, like all over, and not, yeah.
All right.
It's like,
yep.
It's like a magic moment.
You summoned Hex Destiny, as that was the only thing you listed for your rule of cool. That's all that you do, but it is a critical success. You summoned Hex Destiny.
I would like to take multi-action penalties and add to my thing if I can.
That would have been part of the rule of cool if you were going to do it, but instead you just said summon Hex Destiny. So
I did.
Do.
Can I summon Hex Destiny and then take multi-action penalties on the rest?
No, it was the rule of cool.
No.
You did what you said you were going to do. That's it. Actions. If you had said you were going to do something else, that would have been included as a critical success on your rule of cool. But all you said was summon Hex Destiny.
Right,
So
and I wasn't trying to include the next bit on a critical success. So, no problem.
We'll
That's
have
all
to go into our next and possibly final turn of combat
Excellent.
on Masters of the Metaverse. Going back to our original initiative orders and adding Hex Destiny, who has been summoned, minus her army and mount that she was attempting to bring through. So kudos to you on that one. You got yourselves out of a dragon and an armored Harvey.
An armored
Just
Harvey
Hex
sounds
Destiny is the only
terrifying.
person there. But yes, we had Hex Destiny, who in fact has a 28 for initiative and will go first in the beginning of our combat of possibly the last round.
Sure she does. She's powerful.
And she is going to use a sorceress haiku.
Oh no.
Enemies arrayed, may your minds become enslaved. Obey mighty Hex.
No.
Hey, thanks for that mind
Now
shield.
you do all have a wonderful mind shield, which is going to help you out on this. So everyone, pick up your wonderful 8-sided dice, and you're going to roll against the soul score, but you get a bonus of 4 because of your mind shield.
James, do we roll on our pilot, our avatar, or who we are closest
Whatever
to?
you're closer to, but if you're in the middle, you can choose which side.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Beat it by 4.
Beat it by 4. You are not enslaved.
All right.
Wait, what was
gotta
our
look
bonus?
up Rosie.
You're going against soul. You're rolling against your soul score.
You said that we had a bonus or no?
Of 4. Because you were mind shielded ahead of time.
Okay, then I beat it by 6.
Beat it by 6.
I also beat it by 6.
Beat it by 6.
I'm opening my Rosie sheet.
What if you get it, like, what if, oh, no, that means I missed it by 1. But I haven't used my +5. I'm using it right now.
All right, using your Patreon bonus, you are not enslaved either.
Beat it by 1.
Beat it by 1. And one more that is really
Oh
important.
no, with a +4, I beat it by much more. Yeah.
I am going to roll against Ty Tom's soul score.
Oh God.
Ty Tom, no.
And Ty Tom also is not enslaved by the power of Hex Destiny.
Nice.
Which
That
is
would've been bad,
really
guys.
difficult because Ty Tom has a 5 in soul. And is not benefiting from the mind shield.
Oh.
Wow.
Good
Yes.
roll.
And that's Hex's turn and goes to Crash at 27 next. Hex Destiny has been summoned.
Who else is left?
Let's see, Misdirection and Riptide, who are wrapped up, so they're grappled. Shield Maiden is the only person free and still fighting besides Hex Destiny.
All right. I'm going to do exactly what I don't want to do then, and go take care of Shield Maiden.
Oh.
With a car magnet.
So you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to stay right there. She's going to come to you. Is that it?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Give me a power usage roll there.
Oh, God. That's a 3.
Shield Maiden soars through the air, not in her graceful flying fashion, but pulled along by her shield, impacting solidly into the car magnet, and then her armored breastplate also slamming against the car magnet, and her sword slamming against the car magnet.
Beautiful.
For my second attack, I touch her armor.
Ooh. Give me another power use roll.
Mm.
So 1, and that's an 8 for a 9. I beat it by 8.
You turn the armor of Shield Maiden to gold.
All right. And without the super strength, she shouldn't be able to pull herself off of that magnet real easy.
Aquamarine, you will be up next. You are currently holding a golden armor guy, Riptide, and Misdirection in your body. And nice, tight, warm hugs. What would you like to do with them?
I want to keep holding them.
Just going to keep them out of the fight and hold them?
Yep, keep them safe and tight there. With
You're
me.
not going to just randomly explode yourself? No, that would be rude.
I don't know. I thought about doing that, and then I worried that I'd sacrifice it all. But for now, I'm just going to hold them. Can I just hold, literally?
Absolutely. You can hold, and we'll move on to Andy James at 17 being next.
The next person then is Rosie, right?
Yep, she's going to be right after you.
You know what? I'm going to hold because I think Rosie should go.
All right, Rosie,
Oh.
it is you to stop Hex Destiny.
That's very kind. I will take as many. I view this as 2 actions, so I view this as an action and then 1 multi-action penalty. But James, I will accept whatever you give me.
What are you going to do here?
First, I'm going to run straight up to Hex Destiny.
Well, you summoned her, so she's right in front of you, so you don't need to run anywhere.
Great, we're going to touch foreheads. And for that, I will use 1 of my buffs. So I get a +5.
Folk Wisdom used.
We get to touch foreheads. I don't know what you want me to use to connect foreheads.
Athletics or fighting will work.
I'm on it. Thank you so much.
You're at a +5 bonus from Folk Wisdom.
I absolutely am, and I'm on my 10s because I moved over again. Excellent. I rolled a 4.
Including
So
the 5
Rosie, bonus? That does not include the 5 bonus,
So you
which
rolled a
means it's a
negative
-1. So we're touching heads.
You are definitely touching head to head.
Great. And now I cast a spell.
Uh-huh.
And for this spell, I use a haiku.
Pulling out the big magic just like Hex Destiny would.
Exactly. If I use a haiku when I cast a spell and it is a success, it automatically counts as a critical.
That's right.
Do you want me to roll or read first?
I want you to read first.
Share my memories. Lead with light, love, and justice. Know that Hex is hope.
Oh, snap.
All right, give me that sorcery check.
You got it. I'm going to use my other buff, making that a total of 8. meaning that I have beaten my sorcery
Actually,
by
right, use the clarity
8.
if you're not using 8s already.
I was using 10s. I just wanted to use both of my buffs.
Okay. So what's that going to be a success by?
It's a success by 8.
Success
and then
by-
I'm going to use my Patreon bonus, which is a +4, making it a success by 12.
You're going to make it a double critical success by using
I've been
high Q
saving the
and getting a
buffs
critical success.
until we saw Hex Destiny, and we did.
So in your ideal world, what happens to Hex Destiny from this? Talk us through it.
What happens to Hex Destiny is we touch foreheads. We share
need that
each other. Yes, but we share each other's memories. So I see her memories of what she attempted to do, whether good or bad. And then I share with her what I know of Hex Destiny and her memories, which at some point there has to be something that's similar. A breaking point of some kind where one went one way and one went the other way. And what happened there and their relationships with people and the world as it happened. And my goal is to show her that from what I've gained from this world, Hex Destiny is trying to create order as best she can, not necessarily evil or darkness.
You are correct.
And so I want to show her that there are many paths to create order, and she may have chosen the wrong one, and if she chooses a different one, there is a different outcome, and that outcome is possible still.
In a brief moment, the two of you touch foreheads, and you both share a lifetime of memories, and a look of changes on Hex Destiny's face. Her eyes clear, they're less clouded. There's some form of clarity there. And you know in that very moment, Rosie, that you have changed the fate of this entire metaverse, changed the course of it and the direction that it will go and what the people here will do. In that moment, you know you have succeeded at what you set out to do initially. Perhaps not what these resistance avatars were wanting to do in overthrowing Hex Destiny, but what you as pilots set out to do, to make this metaverse a better and safer place for everyone. And congratulations, everyone. This is a total success on the Sentinel Dark story arc. I want to thank all of you for joining us for this brief little run.
Honestly, thank you, chat, for giving us the tools.
Thank you very much.
Actually succeed in this mission, because without chat, this would have been much harder. So thank you, chat.
I mean, I had to use everything just to.
I love that James feels okay with putting us into impossible fights because he knows nobody wants to see all their favorites die.
That was an impossible fight without chat's help. There's no bones about that.
Yeah, no, chat was instrumental. So thank you, chat.
Yes, I want to thank everyone for watching and joining us. We've got so many great shows going on Zoe. We've got is the Dead Gentleman game still happening, guys? You still doing the
Oh yeah, we got Demon Hunters on Tuesdays.
Demon Hunters on Tuesday. There's Void Jumpers on Wednesdays.
I wear different sunglasses for that
Thursdays. And, we're gonna have another episode of Cursors on Friday. It's gonna be great. All kinds of fun stuff for you guys, and of course, more Metaverse next Monday. We love all you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us and for watching our show. And we will see you all next time.
Love you. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't a bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. Bound by the winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse.